Anthony on satellite radio. Host Anthony Cumia and Greg Opie.
Controversial team. And Anthony apologizing for yet another raunchy
comment, profanity-laced rap. Is this the last straw for the raunchy radio duo?
Yeah, come on, bring it on.
You know what? I think this is hilarious.
A whole big bunch of fun.
The greatest show on satellite radio today.
This show is like the box of chocolates that Forrest's mother was talking about.
You're a no-good son of a bitch.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
We're so much fucking better than you.
Absolute lunacy.
If you're giving me the hook, fine, whatever.
What's
I do what I'm told. I don't.
Completely out of control.
It doesn't get better than this.
Come on, it's shocking.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
It's Friday.
You gotta love that, don't you?
Man,
and
are
not a day too soon, Judy DeAngelis.
Man, are we
Local
company
joke.
men? We are company men starting on time like this.
I know, it's crazy.
We don't have to start on time ever.
Oh, my God.
Yes! Friday!
Oh.
Friday! It's Friday!
Miller. They was all over a bureau. They was up there had a bureau that they didn't have no bureau. And they wanted a bureau. They were hanging around to get a bureau. Called the mailman gave me a dime. I was just they were arguing over a bureau. They probably took this bureau and then shot him.
The beer we have, it drank pretty good. Budweiser. What's the name of some of them other beers? Budweiser and what else? Miller. It drank pretty good, don't it?
I mean, you can see how a white girl can fall for him.
Come on, you fucking on my bedtime.
Fanny Porter!
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Kiss my fat ass!
I hate this place.
Oops, I didn't mean to push that one.
Remember that one?
Wow, that's weird.
That one was fun.
O&A party rock!
See, I meant to push that one, not this one.
I hate this place. Nothing works here. The medications don't work. I've been here for 7 years.
They give contracts to people to do our show.
Been here for 7 years.
We've been here for 6 years. And we still have to work like you know what. Wait to hear the latest deal this company made. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they had no money for us.
Oh, well.
I'm sure it'll be in the press today.
Will it?
It's a doozy. Just want to make sure it's real before I start spewing.
Could be a rumor.
Friday, man, and a lot to do today.
Oh, yeah. Who's coming in?
We got fat girls making less money than thin girls.
Of course.
We got Brett Favre's tiny little penis.
His cute little wee-wee. I want to call it a wee-wee. There are pictures of Brett Favre's wee-wee on the internet.
Wee-wee. Yeah, and God, I hope most of the guys listening to us have a bigger penis than Brett Favre.
Oh, God.
For your sake, obviously.
That's the most pathetic wee-wee picture ever, if you're going to send a girl a wee-wee pic.
So, safe to say, the guys that do this radio show, myself, Anthony, and Jim Norton, we're doing just fine in that department.
Well, you know.
I mean, especially after you see the Brett Favre picture.
Compared to Brett Favre,
When he puts his hand on the whole thing, if it's his penis, are they still questioning it?
Are they? Is it alleged? But, I mean, everything else in this story has been true.
Yeah.
So, I'm not going to doubt it.
Yeah, he's not denying anything.
Yeah, there you go.
But he's holding it in this picture we're looking at right now, and it's almost like it's almost disappeared.
It's half-assed. It's just fucking. His hand is taking up 3/4 of it
Easily. Easily. I mean, if you put your hand around your dingling.
Your junk.
Let's call it a dingling today.
We're going to call it a cock.
I want to go with dingling. Brett Favre, if he does that, only his little mushroom head pops out of the fist.
Yeah.
Barely, right?
What's he doing there?
Why are you sending pictures of that if that's all you're sporting?
Jeez.
Or at least figure out how to fucking take a picture in such a way that it looks like a monster.
He used forced perspective.
I think he's a little too self-important. A little too full of himself that he thought,
Not
look.
that full.
Exactly. But he thought, you know what? I don't care how small I am. I'm fucking sending this thing out.
Yeah. Oh, well, now people are saying
And you
maybe
know what?
he's got big hands.
And I got to say this. Fuck Jen Sturger. We had her on the show. We had
Yeah.
to talk about some boring sports show she was part of when she had this knowledge when she was in here.
You think she wanted to come on our show and talk about how
Why
Brett
not?
Favre sent her cockpits?
Why not? She's now, sending out the text messages and the pictures. Why not?
She's smoking.
Yeah, she's smoking, but we had a boring who gives a shit interview with her when she had all this info that she had in her head. Right?
Yeah, but she ain't going to fucking spill the beans like that.
She's now spilling the beans. Why not spill it on our show?
She was spilling it. When
No one would see Brett Favre's cockpick unless she decided to, send it out there now.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. She wasn't, someone else didn't pick up on this.
Yeah.
She had to push this story forward.
I just know some people probably don't want to spill the beans right here on the Opie and Anthony show.
Why not?
They look at it like, this isn't quite especially if they want to, do it on their own terms.
Yeah, she is smoking, though.
Yeah, you could see, like, the pictures on the cover of the New York Post. She's just looking great right there.
Favre accused of sending Jets beauty sex photos.
Sex photos.
And she's doing some sexting, too, right? Or was Brett Favre doing the sexting?
Brett Favre was trying
Who, by the way,
to,
before we
text her.
start, is going to get his ass kicked by my and Anthony's New York Jets this coming Monday, Monday Night Football.
Bleeding Jet Green.
I might have to take Monday off just so I could get ready for the big Monday Night Football game.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it.
Absolutely.
Because you got the Islander Ranger game in the afternoon, and then you got the Jets Favre freaking Monday Night Football game.
It's a whole sports
I don't have
weekend.
time to do radio.
Got fucking Yankees Twins on Saturday.
Exactly.
It's just too much shit to do.
Too many distractions to do a radio show, I'm thinking.
Exactly.
Sam, you understand, right?
I do.
You're not a sports fan, so you don't understand.
Well,
Turn your mic off. Go ahead,
I can't.
Anthony.
I don't have access to it.
Oh, well, oops.
Oh, that hurt. That's just hurtful.
We're talking sports, Sam. Go play with your wrestling friends. We'll get to you eventually.
You know that thing that isn't sports at all?
Sports entertainment.
Huh?
Sports entertainment.
That's not sports entertainment.
Yes, it is.
It shouldn't be called
just entertainment.
It shouldn't be
somebody.
It shouldn't be called sports entertainment if Ric Flair is still wrestling.
He wrestled a match last night.
Yeah, I know.
Live on Impact.
Yeah, I
No,
know.
he didn't wrestle. You showed me the clip.
Well,
that wasn't wrestling.
He wrestled a book last week.
Yeah, he wrestled a book. And that was an old man.
Right.
Trying his best on his horrid knees with his bad back, trying to bounce off the ropes to do a leg drop on a fucking book.
But then last night he wrestled Mick Foley, last man standing.
Didn't we talk to Mick Foley and tell him to get the fuck out of this business before it kills him? Can we
Yeah.
go rescue him?
He's coming back in soon.
Do we have a SWAT team that listens to this show? Because we need your services. We gotta go. We gotta go save
Kidnap
Mick
Mick
Foley.
Foley.
Yes, it's over.
Yeah,
He would be a great commentator.
He was a great commentator.
He was,
Yeah.
but he couldn't handle Vince McMahon's bullshit.
Yeah.
So now he's got to wrestle Ric Flair, who's pushing what, 60-something now?
Yeah.
I'm thinking Mick Foley intervention.
It has to happen.
We bring him in and tell him, look, we love you, and then we all read a statement and give him an ultimatum that if he doesn't leave wrestling...
We could play clips of him at his age wrestling Ric Flair at Ric Flair's age.
Oh, boy. What's going on with our friend?
Mick?
We've had Mick Foley on our show off and on for the last, 10 years now? Easy?
Yeah.
Except for last time when we
He ended up
darted
doing
out the door.
special delivery
All
to his surprise.
All he saw was like when cartoon characters leave the frame, and they leave that whirling smoke. That's what he saw as we went to the elevator.
Yeah, and his interview suddenly became an interview with Sam Roberts.
Sam Roberts
You're an
interview.
obsessed fan.
Yeah, great. The guy he sat and fed meat to.
Yeah. Oh, good.
People are trying to get their Brett Favre Packers joke together with the small penis.
Oh, okay.
Like Green
all
Bay
right.
let him go because he wasn't packing.
Ah,
There's a joke
right.
there, but they're still like circling and trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Where were you? So what?
Why did he stay with Minnesota? Because he couldn't pack.
No, well, the Green Bay.
Oh, Green Bay. Yeah. Because
there's a Packers joke in there somewhere. Packers.
Packing.
Small penis.
Oh, I don't know. There's a joke there, though. The joke is in his hand. That's so bad. That's so bad that he's got that little tiny pee-pee.
Wow, she gets naked too, this Jen?
It might be her.
Is that Jen Sturger?
Might be her. What do you mean?
It has to be
her right there.
On the left. We didn't get this version of her on our show.
She was kind of prudish.
And talking about some sports show that no one's watching. Get nude for us. You're a broad.
Makes sense.
Broads on radio. Get nude.
Did I make a half-assed attempt to?
Oh yeah, you did.
Get her to my house.
Yeah, it was awkward for everybody.
I know it was awkward for everybody, but
it's worth the attempt.
But at least you're trying.
I figure you put the vibe out there to enough girls. It's called the attitude.
Yeah.
The awkward Anthony pickup thing is always fun for everybody.
I know.
Doing it in front of about 1 million people. It's so awkward.
I just get overwhelmed at times.
Because you're trying to seg into it very seamlessly.
Yeah.
And it never comes across
It's
that
just
way.
very awkward. Tripping over my own shoelace is awkward. I can't really shoehorn it in naturally.
Hey, it's Tuesday. What are you doing Saturday? What? It's not even Friday yet.
You got boyfriend? What do you do? What do you like to do?
Just trying to act like this studio is the place to be.
This is the place to be.
Would it be a lot of work? Because I understand. You guys are like us. You don't want to work too hard.
That's not true in all cases.
Really? When are you going to prove that? Wrong.
I've been proving it for years.
Hey, Jen, kiss me. You won't regret it.
Can we get some kind of collection of all the times Anthony hit on the guests?
Well,
oh, wow.
I think that's a great
has
project.
To be.
E-Rock is the archivist, and your description of people not wanting to work does fit E-Rock.
Wow.
So it would be difficult.
So we should have that by February, hopefully.
That would be a great, very awkward me trying to hit
Valentine's
on every
Day.
girl that came in.
Fuck that. We need it right away.
Oh, no.
The Anthony single years. It's just been a fest of girls coming in and me trying my best to pick them up.
Shawnee Smith was on the premiere of Law & Order L.A.
Really?
See, that was
she
another
loves you
big
too,
one.
Anthony.
I know.
And then you had Mila
Jovovich.
You did that chick from that movie with the Twilight guy.
Right.
The blonde. That was in that.
Oh, yeah.
Blonde girl from Lost.
The only reason she came in because the movie was a bomb.
Couple of interns from other shows.
Yeah.
Couple of.
Can we get this together?
I don't see why not.
The Penthouse chick.
Penthouse broad.
Who actually went out on a date with, and nothing came of that. That was nice.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
How do you not finger pop a Penthouse bro?
I don't know. It was impossible.
He's yelling.
I know.
How do you not get that done?
I so thought I was in.
We have to get that together.
It should be doable because we just look when we have female guests.
Exactly.
And then break it down to good-looking female guests, and then that's it.
And then just get my audio because I made a fucking
Can we get a montage?
Ham-handed attempt to get them over my house.
Do we go production piece, or do we go with a lot of different examples of Anthony trying to pick up?
Tony Clifton's daughter. People are
I forgot about that.
They're bringing up a lot of...
Forgot about that
one. A lot of people here. I remember that one.
I think there's enough that we can make a highlight disc and then a production piece.
Let's do that.
Wow.
I'm thinking length here.
That means a lot of work for everybody.
Oh,
You don't need anything from us, right?
Work. Yeah, we could sit out this whole thing, right?
We know better than to ask.
Yeah.
Well, I was here until about 10:07 yesterday.
Yeah, but
that's
Jill before the relationship.
Okay.
There was the Jill thing. That
but that one worked. I want the ones that just went nowhere.
No, because the first time she was on,
it didn't go anywhere.
It didn't quite go anywhere.
That's fair enough.
Right.
But
female football player from Long Island. Now they're coming in. JD in New York City.
Yeah, the female football player, the Long Island one.
Yeah.
That she was a bit.
The lingerie bowl.
Yeah, the
lingerie bowl girls. Yeah.
This is what people don't understand, that we don't need show prep meetings, that we've already thought of 2 bits. Mick Foley intervention and Ant tries to hit on girls production piece.
We do it on the air.
It's on the air.
That's how our show prep should be. We take you into the show.
Yeah, I worry about Mick Foley. But I was telling Anthony he should be okay because really fat guys, like fat mushy guys, never had to do steroids for Vince. So I think Mick Foley will have a very healthy, long life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the implication there is that Vince McMahon is forcing people to do steroids.
Well, I don't know if he ever forced them to do it, but it was certainly part of the culture, Sam Roberts. Certainly part of the culture.
And in WCW, too. Remember X-Pac?
I don't acknowledge any other wrestling league.
I wasn't trying to pick up Ben from Lost. I was just very excited that he was on the show. Bastards.
All right, let's do some radio, Ant. Now that it's almost 6:30.
Of course.
What's the Brett Favre thing all about?
Well, he was a naughty boy. But look, he's a single guy, right? This isn't a marriage scandal, and he did things that we all do.
I thought he was married. Where am I at with that? Was he married?
Was he? Did he get a divorce? What happened?
Was he in the middle of a divorce? What do we know about Brett Favre? We need like a sports guy on our show.
Favre.
Travis, was he married? You're the best one to ask.
Yeah, I think he's still married.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's why this is.
Then that is a scandal.
That's why this is scandalous, Anthony.
Then that is a scandal.
Oh, he's been married since 1996 and has 2 daughters.
Oh, see, so maybe you shouldn't be texting your penis to anybody.
Oh, shit.
And a grandson.
Oh boy, what? He's
That's what Wikipedia says. I can't get behind that, but
well, Wikipedia. Well, you gotta watch that.
Yeah,
people could just update.
Apparently, yeah. Joe DeRosa found that out.
Yeah,
maybe it was a teen pregnancy.
His oldest was born in '89, so
maybe Brett Favre's daughter could be on Teen Mom.
That's a good show.
It's all the rage. Those teen moms.
Look at that. See,
go ahead.
Here's the problem. Other people are noticing his tiny little wee-wee. Because if we look in the New York Post, give me a
paper, please.
2 jokes right from the start. 4th and inches is the headline. And the first sentence is, he went deep and came up short.
No way, right?
They're all making fun of his little wee-wee.
You don't think he's hitting bottom ever?
No.
Where are we, brother? Over here,
Former Jets quarterback Brett Favre allegedly threw a Hail Mary pass to a comely young sideline reporter for the team, sending her an embarrassing slew of steamy propositions and lewd photos, according to a sports news website.
Who was embarrassed by these? The public,
Brett Favre.
He wasn't. I would say this: he wasn't embarrassed sending them, and I bet you she wasn't embarrassed receiving them.
No, I don't think so. But now that the wee-wee pictures are out,
but now they're embarrassing for everybody else.
The voicemail's a MySpace message, as well as 3 raunchy pictures of men's genitals, were posted in this cringe-inducing 2-minute video on the sports blog Deadspin.com. The string of missives and voicemails were purportedly an attempt by the married grandfather to charm buxom brunette beauty Jennifer Sturger, who is currently the co-host of The Daily Line.
Yeah, that's the show she promoted.
I know.
On our show, instead of talking about this.
The gray-haired grid great. The gray sidestepped questions yesterday at a press conference in Minnesota, where he now plays for the Vikings, who will play the Jets Monday night. Yes. I'm not getting into that. I've got my hands full with the Jets. Well, you certainly don't have it full with your wee-wee.
Small dick.
The gravelly voice caught on tape sounds remarkably like the quarterback propositioning Sturger, 26, a former Playboy pinup.
Do we have those that audio yet?
I sure hope so.
We have that audio?
This is voicemails from 2008, when both were with Gangrene, the Jets. In one, Favre, allegedly drones, just got done with practice, got meetings here for a couple of more hours, then I'm going back to the hotel to just chill. So send me a text. I'll be in the building for a couple of hours, but I know, unintelligible, came up and asked you for your number or gave you my number. But I understand. Send me a text. I'd love to see you tonight. All right, talk to you later. Bye.
So, what? I want to know her side of this.
I don't know. Is she talking?
Yeah, I want to know her side of this.
Deadspin reported the Maxim model would not comment on the record about the messages. but told the site last winter that she joked to a Jets executive that she wouldn't date someone as high profile as Ferrari because she, quote, might end up in a garbage can.
Why?
Interesting. I don't know. Shortly after she made that comment, she received another voicemail from a deep-voiced desperado. So, in a garbage can, huh? That's what you think, that's what you think I think of you? All right. I'm still trying. Just got done with practice. I'll try the other phone. If you could make it, it'd be great. All right. Later. A MySpace message to Sturger, purported to be from Ferrari, was first posted by Deadspin last summer. It was sent to Sturger by someone with the tag Screaming Lord Byron. You know, you got to make names up. I saw you in the tunnel at the game last week. Got your name from the front office. I'm new to the team with gray hair. All the info I could give. Wow.
All the info I could give.
Wow, he certainly did cover up who he was there.
He sure did, Anthony. Thank God.
New to the team, gray hair.
Right.
The message read, Sturger allegedly told Deadspin in August that she didn't want her name attached to the tawdry tale and that Ferrari wasn't her type. I don't roll that way. That way meaning old or married, according to an email the blog reprinted. Sturger's manager, Phil Reese, told the Post that the almost too hot for TV hostess.
Let's slow down.
Yeah.
She's all right.
She's pretty hot.
She's hot, but, you know, let's slow down a little bit here.
She had no comment yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
The Post sent a detailed email message to Ferrari's agent outlining the allegations, and the message was left with his assistant, although the agent did not respond to questioning.
Wow. All right.
That's all you need to know about the Brett Favre.
I want to hear the voicemails
situation
if they're available.
Because then we could get maybe, you know, listen to the voice and go, yep, that's him.
All right. Let's say hi to Charlie in Staten Island. Charlie.
Yeah, he doesn't need a big dick. He's got a big wallet, so it compensates.
See, Charlie.
Not true.
Not true, man. I mean, I every guy wants a nice-sized dick on him.
And a girl wants you to have a nice-sized dick.
And it doesn't matter how much money you have in the world. If you have a small penis, it's going to bother you no matter what.
And the chick's just going to laugh. You finally get her because, what, you got cash, and then you pull out that fucking little wee-wee, and she's going to be like, and I'll find a guy with cash that has a dick.
Right, and I think when the girls say that the size doesn't matter, I think most girls do want some kind of size.
Size matters when, like, you got a little wee-wee. If you're average, a little above average, that's fine. If you got a giant cock, with some girls, that's fine. Other girls don't like the giant cock.
Well, then you get into the size queen thing. Some girls are size queens.
Yes, like
the bigger
Jimmy
the better
Norton.
for them. Let's get Walt on the phone. Walt.
What's up, fellas?
What's up, Walt?
Hello, Walt.
Come on, you gotta get
Walt!
Let's go, Walt.
Walt!
I'm coming! Come on, guys, you gotta lay off this guy. I mean, his wife had cancer a couple years ago, breast cancer. You know, he wants to try some real boobs. And, his father died. He's probably so depressed over that. You know, he's a poor little baby.
He's a bit stressed. And
so you're thinking it's like a little bit of the stress of some tragedy. Always good to dive into some nice young vagina.
That's right.
When you've had tragedy in your life.
Right. So.
Yeah. So I mean, coming into a new state, new team, you got to have some, comfort in your life.
This guy's bringing up some great points.
All he needed was his root yanked.
That's it. He needed to go into that hotel room with the young Playboy pinup and get a little.
Let me.
He was probably talking Tiger Woods, getting some input on him. High profile athlete. How do you do this? What do you want me to do?
Similar situation.
Oh my God, are they doing a Snooki spin-off show? Please say it's not true. Enough with this Snooki broad. Sorry, Anthony, distracted.
No, believe me.
There's computer screens all over the place and TV screens, so things pop up as we're trying to talk.
It's an attention deficit disorder show, which is great. I don't mind. I was just looking at the Snooki picture.
You saw it too, right?
I was making the butthead face.
I don't know why it disgusts me so much, because there's a lot of people that are famous for no fucking reason, but she takes the cake. Why is she famous?
Not only one little slice either.
What did we say?
Because she's fat.
What did we say the other day? She was a tree stump in a black dress?
Yeah, tree stump, a fire plug.
Beautiful way to describe that mess.
There's pictures of me trying to pick up Jennifer Sturgis. I mean, pictures. Wee pictures. There's audio of me trying to pick her up?
Of course.
You found it?
Yeah, of course I did.
This is the same broad that's involved with the Brett Favre situation.
Hey, I gave it a shot. I didn't send a dick pic, but maybe I should have.
And this is the beginning of our look at Anthony trying to pick up every female that has entered this studio.
Well, I didn't try Linda Blair.
Why didn't you?
Because she's too fucking.
I hear,
she's had Rick James. I don't go where
it's Exorcist
where that's
pussy
gone
though.
Before.
Well, you gotta go Exorcist.
Nah,
pussy.
I ain't going Rick James fucking dick fucking. I ain't following up that. Please.
Exorcist pussy though. Yeah, that's a story to tell your friends and family.
No.
Yeah, it is.
I don't want to. There's no way. I would take Linda Blair if she was the age she was in The Exorcist.
Jesus.
No, maybe Caged Heat.
All right, here's our pal Anthony. This is the start of a bit the boys are just starting to work on. Basically, we've noticed that Anthony has awkwardly tried to pick up every girl that has come into the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't quick, so if you want to stop it at any point, just let me know. 'Cause it kind of just goes on.
I probably want to stop it immediately.
All right, let's. How long is this?
Well, I haven't condensed it down to a specific time.
How about can E-Rock just run through the audio and get some highlights? Because we can go back to
that.
this.
We can do that.
That's good. E-Rock, work.
Yeah, because we got too much to do. We can't do that. Sometimes we do what's called kind of killing time radio.
Yeah.
But we actually have so much to talk about today. We can't do that, Travis.
Did I try to get Lily too at one point? What?
Yes.
I think I tried to get Lily.
Almost everybody.
I tried to get Lily in a threesome.
Almost everybody. Let me go to Paul in Jersey.
What
Paul.
a horn dog. Jesus, Anthony.
I don't think anyone's blaming you, but it's about time we talked about it. Paul, what's up?
Hey, guys. First time, long time.
And what does that mean?
He waited. He wanted one of those responses.
We're going to be here a while. You're going to be here a while. Let's just get this over with.
No, it's going to be quick. Listen, Brett Favre's wife make a trade. Listen, his wife's going to trade him for Adrian Peterson.
What?
Again, another conversation you'd never have at a party, at your house, on a subway platform.
When I run into old friends, they don't go,
yeah,
first time, long time.
Yeah.
Because we haven't talked in a while. Let me go to Aaron in Utah, looks like. Aaron?
Hey, Anthony.
Hey.
Hey, boys.
Hey, man.
I want to hear how you can give, Chris Mad Dog Russo's take on this. On the farm.
Oh, you'd like to hear that, would you?
Yeah, well, maybe if Anthony feels like doing that, he'll
do
that for you.
Do you got a little treat for me? You could rest it. You could rest it on my head and then go. Wait. Okay, get it. What am I? Your puppet. I might do it later.
All right, we'll work it in. Kevin, Wisconsin. He's a cheesehead.
Cheesehead.
Are you a cheesehead?
Yeah, man.
All right, what do you got, brother?
Yeah, I wanted to let Anthony know you got it all wrong. I met Brett Favre right around 2000 up in Green Bay there one time, and this son of a bitch has hands the size of a goddamn dinner plate, man. And that's kind of why he's always good up in Green Bay. He can hold the ball because he has such big fucking hands. When it's 10 degrees outside, he can hold the ball because they're so fucking huge.
Yeah, the hands don't have anything to do with the dick.
Well, the picture we saw this morning, it looks like his penis is in 10-degree weather as well.
Yeah.
His hands are twice as big as mine, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good for you.
I'm sticking with the fact that it looks like Brett Favre has a small fucking ding-a-ling.
It just looks like a little dick. It's sorry.
Yeah. It's not a nub.
And it's relative. It's like take his hands completely out of the picture and you could tell. It still doesn't look.
Well, we got the voicemail. So
nice.
Jen Sturger's voicemails from probably Brett Favre.
Three.
We start with this one here.
Jim, it's not a setup. Just got done with practice. Got meetings here, and I went for about a couple more hours. I'm going back to the hotel and just chill. So, the mid-deck, because I'll be in the building for a couple hours. Love to have you come over tonight. But I know, I think Aaron came up and asked you if you would give him your number, or he was going to give you my number, but I understand. But send me a text. Love to see you tonight. All right, talk to you later.
That's so him.
He has no game.
No, he was really dull.
He doesn't have a game, man.
Come on. Wow, that is really dull. And I
really like to see you.
Like to see you. Got a little dick. Here at the hotel, and
so in some garbage can, huh? So that's what you think I think of you. All right. Well, I'm still trying. Just got done with practice. I'll try the other phone. You probably call ID in me. But you can make it. Be great. All right. Later.
Wow, on top of it, he sounds a little desperate. That's
yeah.
Brett doesn't like Jen's response after his people talk to her.
No.
So his people talk to her people or whatever.
About ending up in a garbage can.
That would be probably his phone number or something.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, Brett.
I think
married too. Oh boy, that's bad.
I think we have to turn this into Dicktober now. Let's do it.
Cocktober.
Cocktober?
It's got to be Cocktober.
Yeah, I guess
this
you're right.
This launches Cocktober because...
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Jocktober, October, Cocktober. You're right.
Jock's Cocktober.
Right.
That poor fuck.
Why would you do that?
Just getting...
Who talks into a voice fucking recording device? What's wrong with you?
If you're famous like that and you're just trying, you're not, that's not good. That ain't good.
Hey, how you doing? It's Anthony. It's 10 o'clock and 10 seconds. I just got done with the show. Why don't you give me a call?
Dumb Brett Favre.
So that story is obviously developing.
Yes.
Which is
unlike his dick.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do?
Stopped at about 8 years old.
I can't wait to see Monday Night Football, Jets-Vikings.
You think they'll bring it up? You think some of the newscasters...
Of course not. They'll make believe it's not even happening.
Yeah.
That's what they do, right?
Yeah, they won't bring it up.
At all.
If anything, it'll be like, Brett Favre, maybe he's got things on his mind with all this controversy that he's involved in, embroiled in.
They wouldn't even go that far.
They won't go that far?
Nope. Oh, boy. I guess we're hypocrites today. David in North Carolina.
No.
David.
Hey, boys.
Hey.
You guys are playing into the same shit that Jimmy made such a good argument against the other day. I mean, I know it's Brett Favre.
I hate dumb
it's Brett
people.
Favre.
Yeah.
I
know we should grade on a curve because he's calling from North Carolina, but this guy's a dummy.
I want to see what he says.
Go ahead, David.
I don't even know his point yet.
Yeah, you do.
Really?
Yeah, he's going to call us hypocrites. Go ahead, David.
Why?
Okay. Now, I mean, maybe not hypocrites, but this is the same kind of invasion of privacy. I know it's Brett Favre. I know he's a celebrity, but this plays into that same thing where, you, God damn it,
use your big boy words.
You boys are feeding the beast, is what you're doing.
Basically, you're saying you were bitching about the kid that killed himself because it was online. Now you're talking about Brett Favre. But see, if you were listening closely when we went and discussed that the other day, we admitted to everyone that we certainly do that.
Yeah.
But the point we were making was someone like Perez Hilton. You can't play it both ways. You can't draw cum bubbles and cocks in people's faces, and then say that cyberbullying is wrong.
Right. We're not getting on the air and now apologizing or not even apologizing, but talking about how evil it is to do this.
Right. We admitted to everyone that we do just that.
This is our show.
We do just that. But then you're not going to see us now in front of a webcam saying how bad cyberbullying is. That was the whole point we were making the other day.
Yeah, I see your point. I understand it. But the thing is...
We are what we are, sir.
I know. I know. Hey,
I'm just as God made me.
I love the show. Love you guys. But the thing is, That
Do we give him a butt, Ant?
That
No.
changed the
All
whole
right.
thing.
I don't
No
even
butts
wanna
for
hear
you.
a
No
butt.
butts for you.
I want to hear about it. He got his point.
Right.
We made ours.
Right.
Go fuck your mother.
Right. And that's where we're at.
Yes. What's wrong with him?
A lot of people saying, does Brett feel cyberbullied?
Ah, boy. Watch the bridges.
So you think he'll jump off a bridge over this?
With that little cock pick out? Wow, that's hot. You know also that they're all just going to be printing in the locker room. They print out the picture, and they're just going to be stuck all over the place. Pictures of his little dick.
What about when they line up on Monday night?
Oh, boy.
Hey, Brett, you got a small dick.
Oh, at least the center's got nothing to worry about. He can bend over with a clear mind that he's safe and sound.
You think teams do that, though, to get to him?
Oh, yeah.
Right
yeah.
on the line?
Oh, they'll just do this. They'll be going, making little finger things like, that big, that big.
Right, as Brett's trying to, call his
Oh,
play.
yeah.
You think they're whispering shit?
Yep.
You think that shit goes on?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
They're going to be
fuck.
smack talking his little dick.
The whole game?
Yeah. Probably quoting some of his fucking voicemails.
As they're sacking him?
Yeah, as they're just fucking
before they get up?
pounding him.
Yeah.
Oh, I sacked you because I couldn't dick you. Ah, see, because his sack is bigger than his dick. Nothing? Yeah, that was a reach. That was a reach.
All right, anyway. So we got that. All right, we should take our first break, because after the break, I want to talk about Demi Moore's bush.
Oh, wow.
That's real, right, Danny?
That's
then,
astounding.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, that's not... I mean, those pictures have been floating around for a little while now.
But they hit yesterday again, so everyone's talking about it. Our pal at whatwould posted them again. So
They are amazing.
So they're everyone's talking about them today. So we got to go
Just
back
amazing.
and discuss Demi Moore's big, huge, over-the-top bush.
I want to see it. I want the picture in front of
You
me.
haven't seen it yet?
No, I've seen it, but
Okay.
I want the picture in front of me when we go on and talk about it so I could really get into the conversation.
Right.
It is just ridiculous.
Yeah, so we'll do that. Also, if you're a fat girl, you make a lot less money than the thin girls out there.
Whoa.
They got stats and everything today. That is just unbelievable.
I love that fucking giant Demi bush.
Sex used to be so dirty and
Oh, it was
dangerous.
filthy and
It's
just
so-
smelled. Sex.
Remember when it was just dirty and dangerous?
Oh, yeah.
Where you would pull down panties and see just
That.
that and go, where do I begin?
Well, I don't even know where to start on that. It's like you need a weaving loom. Oh, that's
Get
wonderful.
the fuck out of here. All right, we'll discuss that after the break. And what else, Ant? There's so much. I forgot. We
Oh,
got some
yeah.
Jocktober. Our friend Cowhead did a phone with Scott Weiland.
Oh, yeah?
And Weiland's trying to claim he's sober, and wow, he doesn't sound sober in this interview. And good for Cowhead. He got an exclusive that everyone's talking about today.
That's not part of Jocktober.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
I was confused.
Scared me.
I'm like, Sam, why are you bringing us Cowhead audio for Jocktober? He
Yeah.
seems to do a pretty good show. Why don't we ever get an exclusive? I was thinking of that. I was thinking about that today because we had Jen Sturger on the show.
Yep.
And this would be the perfect show to go, guys. I got something to tell you, man. This Brett Favre has been, trying to pick me up. He's been hitting on me. Why don't we ever get it?
I don't know.
And a lot of these people, as soon as they leave our show, they can't wait to talk to someone about what they got going on inside their heads.
We loosen them up.
You think?
Yeah.
But we never get the exclusive
know.
ever. Cowhead got the exclusive on Scott Weiland. Scott Weiland won't even talk to us.
One of these
And we're a
days.
much bigger show, no offense, than Cowhead. So we got that, and other nuggets. And your dumb Yankees won again yesterday, so I guess we'll talk about that as well. And hockey started, and now I'm just babbling. So Travis just hit that stupid button.
Sirius XM, the Opie and Anthony Show. This is the Opie and Anthony Show. I nearly lost you there, and it's taking us somewhere. I nearly lost you there. Let's try to sleep now.
Screaming Trees.
Yes.
I suggest the song Dollar Bill by Screaming Trees.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's Lanigan, right?
I think so.
We talked to him years ago.
I was getting all, like, fucking pissed off at my TV. Not Fios. Oh, no. Oh, no, don't think that. But I decided Amazon. You know, Amazon's got a service like Netflix does, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you could get movies, TV shows, all kinds of fun things. And Netflix did not have the entire season of Louis C.K.'s show.
Mm-hmm.
But Amazon did. So I'm like, I'm hanging out. I'm up in my room. I go through all my little things on my Sony Blu-ray player, which can get like Netflix and Amazon and all kinds of other fucking things. And it's so fucking complicated to get the Amazon thing to go on to work on my TV through my Sony player.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go to like Sony.com. You got to go to Amazon.com. You got to register the device, and there's like a fucking code that's got to go in, and then it says device already registered instead of having a code. It's like, all right, it's already registered. Where's the fucking code that I put in? I need the goddamn code.
That's fucked up.
So I was so frustrated. I'm just all pissed. I bought it, and I'm like, just fucking, Netflix does the same thing with the codes, but at least I've been able to find that, like, I could play Netflix on my TV. I could do it. They just didn't have Louis. So now I went to Amazon. I figured it was going to be the same thing, just as easy. And it's like some code. Really, Ed? It takes 5 minutes. It's easy. I said Netflix is easy. I'm saying that.
The Amazon part was complicated, right?
You got Louis on Netflix.
I would assume Louis would be
or
on
did
Netflix.
Did you get it from Netflix? Did they send you the fucking disc? What did it? Don't bullshit me, motherfucker.
I would assume it would be part of Netflix. No,
I looked.
I'm pretty sure it's
Netflix has got to just come on, just get your shit together. We're all ready for Netflix online.
I was all ready to fucking.
They're almost there, right? They're almost there.
Louis. Just Louis.
Usually Netflix doesn't have stuff that just air. Like, you know, you can get an episode of something on like iTunes or whatever like next day, but Netflix is typically
see. Look,
a little slower.
Louis season 1. What does it say there? It says save. Yes.
What does that mean? Save.
Save. It means you can't fucking get it right now.
Oh, really?
Don't bullshit me, motherfucker.
By the way,
who is that? I'm bouncing you.
By the way, Louis' show was great. How many episodes haven't you seen it?
I probably
a little
haven't
behind.
Yeah, I'm really behind.
Really?
On seeing them. I've seen probably 3 episodes, and I love it. It's fucking hysterical funny, but I wanted to see them all, and I'm like, what am I? You're up there in the Sierra Mountains, drinking champagne cocktails, watching Louis.
Yeah, he had a great first season, and he's going to do his second one now for FX.
It says it's not available on Amazon. I bought it on Amazon, dummy.
Why are you
I
yelling?
got all this because these people are stupid. He's stupid. Mommy? You're stupid.
Do I have to go find the blue comb?
And I could where Kurt Love, you're getting fucking. I swear you're getting bounced today. You're getting a little rambunctious.
Wow.
You're getting a little like you're part of the fucking show.
Wow.
You understand me? I don't put up with this shit.
Kurt Love.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just his fucking name.
No, I know who Kurt Love is.
He's ready to go though. You know what?
He's a gold member. You can't block or ban gold members.
Here it goes. Boom. He needs a little lesson. He's gone.
You can't do that to gold members of the Opie and Anthony show.
That I could do it to whoever the fuck I please.
That's a gold member.
Don't care. He was annoying me. He was fucking annoying me.
Well, isn't that how you become a gold member? Isn't that why anybody knows anybody's names?
Exactly.
Because they're so fucking obnoxious that you just know who they are now.
I think you're right. I think we have to ban all gold members because that's what happens with this show.
I know. He was becoming entitled.
Right.
I'm having an argument with the text.
Let's get rid of all the entitled fucking listeners. That would mean Kevin from Connecticut.
Steve from Bayshore's got to go.
Bayshore.
Marissa.
Marissa has to go now. Pat from Monaki's certainly entitled. Fred from Brooklyn certainly entitled.
Yeah.
They all have to go now.
They all just got to go.
This fucking pig. What does she want? Lady Trucker.
Ugh.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Talking around that ham sandwich in your mouth?
Hey, Dr. Steve Ronnie B. live October 16th at 7 p.m. Anthony, I'm calling to apologize.
For what?
Well, I did eat government cheese when I was in the Army, so I do apologize for the lines.
I was having a little Twitter back and forth with Lady Trucker last night.
Have you banned her yet?
During the no, it was during the Yankee game.
Yeah.
She was like all like, aha, ooh, look, the Twins just got a home run. Scores tied 2-2.
Yeah.
I was like, relax, calm down.
Lady Trucker, no one likes you.
You really are not liked.
And I'll tell you why no one likes you on Twitter. Because you try so hard to be, like, edgy and outrageous and shocking. Why don't you just be yourself?
I am myself.
No, you're not. This is your fake persona. I'm a tough fucking edgy broad. Stop. I've seen you fucking tweet sunset pictures. You got a sensitive side.
Ugh.
Yes, I do.
Exactly. See? But later on Twitter.
Is that it?
Yes, that's her tweets later on. Just be yourself. I think more people would like you. Don't try so hard.
Really? No, people still wouldn't like her, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where are you today, Lady Trucker?
I'm in Florida,
What part?
down by Lakeland.
Are you near Orlando?
No, I'm on I-75 in Orlando.
Could a semi stop in front of my sister's house? She's got a few of my things. I'll give you the address. I want to fucking
just bring it up.
Okay.
There's a tight turn to get into her neighborhood, but I think he could do it. I want someone to pick up some shit from my sister's house for me.
Okay, if my next load assignment brings me through there, I'll tweet you or something or call the show back.
And what is this Ronnie B. Weird Medicine thing?
Hey, Weird Medicine is going to be live on October 16th, and Ronnie B. is guest hosting.
At what time?
7 p.m.
Really?
7 p.m.?
Fucking Dr. Steve didn't ask me? Or Anthony?
Well,
he went right to Ronnie B., huh?
He knows we're not going to fucking come
Well,
here.
he knows Anthony's going to be seeing little Jimmy Norton up there at...
All right.
That is true. Boy, you sure know everything that's going on, don't you?
She sure does.
Another entitled person.
See, a nice phone call, but later... tweets from Lady Trucker. All right, Lady Trucker. Enjoy Florida, will you?
All right. You all have a good day. Bye-bye.
All right. I-75 doesn't go through, or 175, is it an I or a 1? Kevin from Connecticut doesn't go through Orlando.
Oh, who knows?
Whatever. All right.
I unbounced Kurt. I wanted to teach him a little lesson.
Yeah, he's a gold member. Be careful with the gold members.
Yeah, well,
the gold members like to turn on you.
I had a listener whisperer him.
Oh, really?
And yeah, push his head down. Push his head down.
That was the Pal Talk equivalent of fingers to the neck.
Fingers to the neck. I just fingered to the neck, put his head down to show who the alpha male is.
You blocked and claimed your space.
Of course I did.
Hey, very good.
I watch it.
He wasn't sure. Kurt didn't realize who pack leader was, and you had to show your assertiveness.
I had to show, and now look, he's going to be fucking nice as punch.
Can I?
No eye contact, no touch, no talk.
Guy is hysterical.
Can I brag about my shit real fast?
Oh, why not?
I made a new island today, which is a very rare occasion.
What beach?
It was in a turlet.
Oh, wow. You shit in a toilet, too?
I was in a turlet, and I made my own new island. When was the last time you made an island?
It came out of the water?
You know how they make islands? What is it, underground volcanoes or whatever?
Yeah.
And then enough of it comes above the surface water and makes an island,
and it's
right?
an island.
I made an island today. I was very proud of myself.
They're not just floating there. They have to be fastened to the bottom.
I want to thank my brother and his fine buffalo chicken spring rolls.
Yeah. Is that what did it?
Oh, my God.
Those are tasty, though.
They are really tasty, but, man, the next morning, wow-wee. Not in the California pizza kitchen that I went to last night. That was a fine combo for this morning. Allowing me to make an island, though.
That's good. That's a lot of shit.
Yeah, there was...
Or a shallow bowl.
Oh, yeah. No, it was...
Yeah, it was your standard water level.
I think there was something else going on in the toilet before I sat down.
Ew, like what?
I don't know. Have you been to these toilets?
I just take a leak. Occasionally,
They're
I'll go
horrible.
in there and
You
take
don't
a
check
dump, but-
before?
I do check, but sometimes you have choices. Which clogged toilet am I going to add to? This place is disgusting.
I would never be able to do that.
It really is
Why?
disgusting.
Why?
I don't know. It freaks me out. I don't know if there's a big mound in the bowl. I'm not
No, I won't even flush and use it. Like I'll be like, that one's out. That's a goner.
I get skeeved out, and I don't use the stupid little, the toilet seat paper bullshit. That's just. I don't want to feel like I'm at the doctor's office when I'm taking a shit.
You know what?
The wax paper. It's
So-
like butcher paper for your ass.
But I'll wipe it off because people piss all over this. I'm not going to sit and piss.
Slobs.
So I mean, I get grossed out enough just cleaning the seat off.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine if there's a big duty in the bowl.
Because if you get a splashback, you're fucking.
For the first time in my life, I had a shit like a girl, and it was one of the toilets here. I've sat down on some nasty
What, did you have
toilets
to
because I'm like,
levitate?
what are you gonna do? But there was a situation. There's 4 or 5 stalls, and they were all a disaster area where I had to fucking build a chick nest because I had to go, and it was the first time in my life I built a chick nest.
You didn't just
Bathroom's fucked.
You didn't just hover.
No, I can't do that because I got a bad back.
Bad
They
back.
kind of just do the catcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that
The
anymore.
catcher.
Too many years of caddying. I got a problem with one of my fucking discs.
That bathroom's like
in
the
back.
nom. It really is fucked.
But I had to build a nest for the first time.
Yeah.
Have you ever built a nest?
With the toilet paper?
Yeah.
Or the,
yeah. Well, they had the I don't even know what they're called. They have the dispenser where it's the toilet,
the sanitary.
the paper toilet
For
seat.
your protection paper toilet. Yeah, the seat. No, I've never built a nest. I've cleaned the toilet with the soap and water on toilet paper or a paper towel.
Sure.
And I've done that.
Yeah, you
on
got to
a
do house
disgusting
cleaning.
toilet.
Just
I know.
to,
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
And then dried it off and flushed 80 times and shit like that.
Can I?
Yeah.
Can I tell you? I haven't talked about my restaurant, Silent Partner, of course. Brett does all the work, and he's the real owner of F.H. Riley's.
Yes.
Went there yesterday, and they had an incident.
An incident.
Place is fine. No health code violations. Nothing.
Don't like an incident though.
All on the up and up. But they were telling me a story that on a really busy Saturday night at F.H. Riley's. Maybe he doesn't want me telling the story, but it's way too funny.
Yeah.
They had an incident. We only have 2 bathrooms, right? And in the girls' bathroom, which makes it worse, there was a duty on the floor.
Sorry.
A duty on the floor.
A duty.
Of
A duty on the floor. That's a great picture.
Wow.
And one of the waitresses who's been there a long time, she's like a soldier. My brother Brett took the night off, so he's at home or whatever. And she took one for the team. She had to go in there and pick up the duty off the floor in the women's bathroom.
How does that happen?
And and here's a waitress just trying to make some money.
Yeah.
She goes into the bathroom going, I have to be the one that cleans up the duty off the floor.
Oh.
She starts crying.
Oh, no. She was crying?
She starts crying, dry heaving, then starts puking, cleans up the duty. And then like a soldier, after everything was back to normal, she went right back to, waitressing.
I hope she wore.
But she was crying. This duty brought her to tears.
Well, girls aren't
I don't know.
like
I don't know the
guys.
detail of the duty, but it was a situation
Girls aren't like guys
where
who
a
can
girl
walk in there and
I-
laugh.
No, another girl went in and there was a scream or something like, or an,
Scream.
or an oh my god, there was some kind of commotion.
Yeah.
And the waitress is like, wow, man, we got to take care of this, and it was
Yeah.
just a duty on the floor. And we were discussing: is it worse to see like that in the men's room or the women's room? And we all agreed it's worse to see it in the women's room.
I don't know.
Because women just don't talk about their bathroom habits like guys do.
No. I'm trying to think. I think
We've seen it in the men's
room.
room.
Is disgusting.
But we've seen it in the men's room.
Regardless, yeah.
But you know those rare occasions when you go, no one's looking. I'm going into the women's room, right?
Yeah.
You go in really fast, and if there was a duty on the floor, wouldn't you be more disturbed?
No.
Really?
Because I know I'm
we
not
were
using
in full
that
agreement
bathroom.
yesterday, but
I,
all right.
I know I'm not using that bathroom.
Right.
As I shove a freaking tissue up my nose.
Well, it goes under the thing, like, guys are allowed to do gross things, but girls aren't. It just
That's
boils
what I'm
down
saying.
to that.
So when you hear a girl doing something gross, I don't know, it affects you.
Like, if I shit on the floor, it's funny. If a girl does it, she's disgusting.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. So I think you would probably agree with me.
But I'm not going to use the fucking girls' room, so the guys' room mess is the worst. Like, if someone goes, dude, there's shit in the ladies' room, check this out, I'll swing the door open and look and just go, ah! If it's like, dude, look at what's left in the toilet here in the men's room, I'd be like, oh, Jesus Christ.
But why would there be a duty on the floor of the women's room?
I don't know. Maybe she got up.
They were
didn't know
hovering.
there
They
was
hover.
Yeah, they hover.
You think it was a hovering situation?
She didn't know.
Trust me, we have a very clean restaurant. A
Except
terrific
for an
menu.
occasional nugget.
Except for the shit all over the floor.
No, not all over the floor. Let's calm down a little bit.
Over the floor.
You hear how I carefully told this story. It wasn't all over the floor. Are you insane?
Shit all over the floor.
It was just great that the waitress telling the story said that it's a busy Friday or Saturday night. I think it was a Saturday night. And she said that it brought her to tears and she was puking.
Girls can't take it.
Like when she went to work that day, she didn't expect that she had to do this.
Yeah, it's probably not in the job description.
No, so.
Wow, what a slob the fucking girl.
Yeah, I don't know. And she says she knows who it was, too.
Really?
So now I need her pointed out if she's a
How does she know who it? Oh, there was no duty on the floor and then duty.
Well, she
Duty,
said,
by the way.
I believe she said
Why?
something like this one woman was in there for a long time, so she obviously was having issues.
God damn, man.
Why is this funny?
I don't know, but it is.
I'm way too old to be talking like this.
Like duty.
All right, why don't we go to Demi Moore's snatch pictures?
Yeah. Ugh.
Now, Danny is correct. These pictures have been out there for a while, but our pals at www.tdd.com reposted them yesterday, and they were all the rage on Twitter.
I have seen
afternoon.
these years ago, but I got to say it was shocking to see them again. Her pubes go from like just below her belly button all the way down through her ass. You can't even see like her asshole or nothing. It's amazing the amount of hair.
It was, I'll say it again, man, sex used to be a very dirty, dangerous thing, right?
And you can't even see like it was the labia or anything.
What? Remember, it was so intimidating when you got to that part of it.
Once you got to that part,
you're like, I sure hope I know what I'm doing now.
Oh, Jesus! Once the hips came up, right? And you're like, oh, the panties are coming down.
Right.
And you pull the panties down, and you got to that point.
Right.
Where you have the fucking giant hair. That hair is a good 1 foot long from where it starts on top by her belly and where it wraps around, completely engulfing her anus.
Someone on Twitter, and I acknowledged him on Twitter, and I don't have their name in front of me now. He goes, oh, that's why Bruce Willis is bald.
Oh, he saw that and just decided.
Well, no, because he was down there,
I'm shaving?
Well, no, he was down there working it, and that.
Oh, that's all his hair?
Either it's his hair or it rubbed off his hair, too.
That really is like
a pelt.
Toupee or a pelt, yeah.
It is. How high off the body is it, would you say? 2
like
inches, maybe?
Thickness? Yeah. That's a good
Pushing
plush.
2 inches?
She has a plush pussy hair thing going on.
Oh, my God. If that was a rug on your floor at home, you'd be happy. Your feet would be really happy.
You take your shoes and socks off and just trot about.
Right. It's almost exactly Mr. T's mohawk.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
So it looks like, I guess back then, I'm trying to remember, like, women did groom, but what grooming to them back then was just making sure it was off their thighs. Right?
Yeah.
I was about to say, I guess like, as
because
long
in
as
the
you shave
70s,
the thighs, you're good.
in the 70s, which now I'm pretty much out.
That's General Hospital to me more,
Right.
by the way.
70s, I'm pretty much out as far as experience goes, but the women definitely had it, going down their thighs as well, right?
Yep.
So
definitely.
No, the funny thing about these pictures that were reposted yesterday, a lot of the younger guys that listen to our show on Twitter were like, "There's no fucking way that's real." They couldn't believe it was real.
Oh, they can't fathom what.
And I was thinking to myself, "Wow, are these guys showing their age on Twitter? They're obviously not older guys
because they have
no
Bush looks.
They
like.
have no concept of what it used to be like.
What we had to deal with as men,
right?
Going in there,
right?
Like you're on a safari.
Oh yeah,
that's what it was like safari.
Sometimes you had to open one up like a letter.
Yeah, you needed a letter opener to
just
part the hair.
get your finger in and just go.
Because the hairs would literally weave themselves together like a Venus flytrap, shutting the vagina off.
Oh yeah,
and you would have to kind of get in there and part the hairs.
It was like an entrance to a cave.
You're in there with a comb parting it. Yeah, like fucking. You had to give her shemp hair. You had to get up top and part it right down the middle.
Yeah.
Give her the alfalfa.
And you would get lost down there.
Oh yeah, you didn't know. Believe it or not, guys, if you can't find what the fuck you're supposed to be licking now, when they're fucking shaved, just jump off a bridge.
Because got lost.
Back then, yeah, you could get lost.
It could have been anything in there.
There was no defoliant. Girls that brought it up earlier. Girls that shaved back then were dangerous.
They really were. The word would get out too. Like,
yep.
You hear what Molly did?
She has no pussy here. She shaved it off. She's fucking sick.
Yeah, you would think she was batshit crazy or something,
yes.
Right? It was just something girls just did not do.
If you took a girl's panties off and she had no pubes, it was like, oh fuck, am I fucking a porn star?
Yeah.
Am I fucking some kind of a weirdo?
Oh yeah.
What is this? Where's the hair?
Oh yeah. Yeah, girls used to take all that hair, and there was one girl in Geneseo. I don't know if it's true, but the rumor was that she shaved hers into a heart.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The old heart.
I really don't know if it's true, but that was the rumor going around Geneseo when I was going there.
Probably. I think girls first probably started just trying to shave it down a bit.
Right.
And shave it into shapes. I remember when shapes were a big thing. Mm-hmm. But
just getting it off their thighs was a big thing.
A big thing. I remember going to a pool party when I was, had to be 12 years old and shit. My brother's like, yeah, there's a pool party. Why don't you hang out? Mm-hmm. So I went, and there was a girl wearing this crocheted bathing suit, and pubes were just, dude, pubes were sticking out of the side and actually coming through the crocheted part like crazy. And I had such a boner, and I was just looking. I couldn't take my eyes off of it because I was seeing fucking pubes. The crocheted bathing suit. It was coming out like crazy.
That's great.
Like it just wanted to get out, poking through. But it was so exciting to me.
Pete, driving a car. That's what it says on the instant feedback. I'm only 35, but I remember when a completely shaved snatch was a treat. And I was torn between feeling strange for even looking at a bald, child-looking koonie.
But they don't look childlike. They got meat hanging.
Nah, the first time you saw it. Now it's acceptable, but I can't understand what he's talking about. First time you're like, wow,
I really get a detailed look at this thing.
You're like, is this legal?
That's amazing.
Is this legal?
I guess it's like when, if you saw like a completely shaved dog.
Right.
You're like used to seeing it with hair, and you see it without hair. You're like, yeah, it looks weird.
Uh-huh.
Or cat.
But to answer the question,
shaved cat. Yeah, see, that just looks silly.
Aw.
He looks like a little lion.
You think he's happy about that?
No, he's miserable.
We're going to talk to some of the old timers, Anthony. We got Chris in Pennsylvania. Chris, go ahead, brother.
It's almost sad that the kids today don't even know what it's like to get pubic hair stuck in their throat.
All that.
Trying to not sound like you'd have to, and then putting your hand in your mouth and just trying to dig hair out of your teeth and tongue and throat without looking like you're fucking, being. You didn't want to be rude.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, sorry, is some hair getting? I have some hair. I'm biting into a fucking a goddamn beaver.
Yeah.
Literally.
And then when you think you had it, 6 hours later, there's another one that creeps up somewhere.
It was like, hey, the worst thing you could ever try to do, the impossible mission was, I'll just swallow it.
Ugh.
I'll just swallow this hair.
Which is almost impossible.
Hair cannot be swallowed. cannot be swallowed. Fire up voters.
What happened?
I don't know. Robin Quivers is talking about Democrats and politics and voting.
Really? On Fox right now, live?
Is she a Democrat?
What do you think? Of course she is.
And Jim Brewer's on, too?
What is going on?
What the hell is this?
Fox News has Brewer and Robin Quivers on talking politics. What world are we in?
I don't know.
Brewer is not a big politics guy, really.
Well, he probably has his concerns about what's going on. By the way, get out and vote. Yes, on election day. Get out there.
No, don't
vote.
do that. We need the Democrats in office.
And just vote Republican,
No, we
please.
need
Let's end
Democrats.
this fucking
Democrats,
bullshit
please.
already.
No.
Please.
Because the bullshit won't end.
No.
who's in
Fuck
there.
the Democrats. Just vote Republican.
Let's go Democrats.
Just go right down the line with Republican. I know some of them are assholes, a lot of them, whatever.
you can't do
but
that.
this is bullshit. Unemployment's fucking ridiculous, and the taxes are just going to hurt more.
Hey, that tax you were telling me about 2 days ago, is that?
Yeah, the estate tax. It's
Could
great.
you explain that to the people? Because I was explaining it to my wife.
Yeah.
She couldn't believe it either.
It's crazy. There has been a moratorium on estate taxes. This is after
What's
you,
estate taxes?
After
When you
die,
okay.
The government puts their hands in and takes their share.
Right.
Now, everything you bought with the money that you had has already been taxed, that money.
Correct.
And when you bought it, you were taxed buying it. We've
Correct.
talked about that plenty of times.
And then when you
there
do-
hasn't been an estate tax.
Let's not forget, when you do put your money in a bank or invest, they're taking shit
They're
out
taking
too.
taxes out whenever you make
So the
money
government is
on it.
getting their taste.
They are totally
Big
getting
time.
their taste. So
Because the
now-
money you're saving is already only part of the money you actually made.
Right.
Because the government already took their
they
percentage.
already took their shit.
That's why this is unbelievable.
Yep. So now, after January, the estate tax comes back. So if you make or own, if your estate is over $1 million, which, believe it sounds like a lot, but it's a whole estate. We're talking your house, your cars, your cash, your stock, everything you own.
There's a lot more people that
have assets, not $1 million in the bank,
Right.
but their assets
Right.
equal $1 million. Their estate, if they died and everything's tallied up, it goes over $1 million. You're talking a 55% government tax. They will take 55% of your estate. So you got to sell everything, give the government half that shit, a little more, and then your family gets to bask and enjoy only half of what you accumulated
less than
during
half.
less than half.
45%.
Yeah.
So are you saying, let's say, let me think this over. You have a $300,000 house, let's say.
Yeah.
I'm trying to that where you just make the million.
Yeah.
You got maybe $100,000 in the bank. Help me out here.
You got stocks.
Okay.
You got a retirement plan.
Okay. Little 401 action.
Yeah. Maybe you've accumulated some collectibles.
So
in
you're
your
telling
house.
me then the guy dies, the government comes in and goes, well, we have figured out that he was worth over $1 million.
Yeah, there's an assessment done.
But obviously you don't have the 55% in liquid cash to pay the government. So now you're selling his house just to give the government their taste?
You have to sell everything to pay the government their fucking tax.
So you can't really leave your house to family anymore.
No. That's
in a lot of cases.
Dude, that is old fucking shit. People don't do it anymore. The tax burden is going to be crazy, and it was part of the Bush era tax cuts, and it's something that, of course, the Obama administration is going to let.
You really got this
expire.
figured out?
Yeah, I really don't want to pay.
No, I mean this is exactly what's happening. We're not.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You were talking.
I was sitting with our finance guy.
Okay.
And talking with him about it, and it's. The taxes that are going to come up January 1st
can I stop you?
Insane.
You just made us sound like an alternative couple.
Oh.
Our finance guy, like we're kind of married or something.
Oh. Well, you know what was really embarrassing? I'm with the finance guy, and then we conference called a lawyer.
Right.
Because I'm getting all my, shit in order.
Right.
Finally.
Right.
And he goes, well, Anthony and his partner do have some common assets. and I'm like, could you fucking maybe tell the guy you mean radio employment partner? Because earlier he brought up, like, you know, well, if you decide to get married and have kids, I go, that ain't happening. And then later on, my partner, I'm like, dude, could you explain to this guy? I'm not sucking a dick, and I'm fucking...
You did say our finance guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Like we might have taken a little trip to New Hampshire or
yes,
something.
our finance guy is very angry with how you're spending money.
Oh, I did what I hate. Fuck. Sorry about that, guys.
No, I'm constantly
the pounding
on
of
the console.
Yeah, but when they do it, they're laughing over nothing.
I know. With me, it's legit.
But I just made the mistake and did exactly that, so I'm no better.
Yeah. So I would love to see that not expire. Of course, Congress just ran out.
But why
especially the Democrats. They ran the fuck out of there before the midterm elections. They didn't want to vote on anything. They didn't want to talk about anything because they know that it would just put them deeper in a hole.
Is this a state tax thing, something they can vote on, or is it just going into place?
Things can be put. You could put another moratorium on state taxes and the Bush-era tax cuts for the, as they say, wealthy, but it's the middle class. Just please. It's for small businesses. Taxing small businesses is just going to be a disaster. It has been a disaster. 2 years that Obama's been in and the rest of the Democrats have been in charge has just been a disaster.
Hey, it's wrong about the estate tax. See, that's why I asked you if you had your facts together.
Go ahead.
Let me go to Jackie in Jersey. Jackie, is Anthony wrong?
Oh, he's wrong. Oh, let me tell you about it. How wrong is he? He's so wrong. Come on, Jackie.
Well, it sounds like the real Jackie doesn't even have an estate anymore. He has to...
All right, don't try. Just stop. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, the estate tax you're talking about only goes to graduated tax. It's not 55% of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Wait,
so
what?
It's only over $1 million. The first $1 million is exempt from the estate tax.
Oh, I said that. I said anything over $1 million.
Oh, wait, so you get to keep $1 million?
Yeah, the first $1 million you keep.
Oh, well, that's what I was explaining it.
Oh.
I'm talking about the guys that are just making the mill. So if you're just making the mill and you die...
You keep it all.
That's not that bad, Ed.
Oh, it's really bad. Yeah, it is. It's really bad.
All right, guys, have a good show tonight.
All right. I know who that was. That was Jackie, who we invited in once.
Jackie!
Remember?
Donkeys.
Really?
I'm positive. Rain Man when it comes to that shit. Well, that's not as bad. It still sucks, though.
Yeah.
I'm about the little guy. The little guy just squeezing out being a millionaire.
There's no reason the government should fucking jump in if you've made something of yourself and take their shit.
You want to bring your family up. But think of it this way, Ant.
Yeah.
If the government's taking most of our money, right, then we don't have to worry about our own family killing us to bring themselves up.
Well, that's true.
I'm always looking over my back when I'm at family functions. Very suspicious sometimes.
You think someone's going to shank you at a picnic?
They're down on their luck a little bit.
Yeah.
If I'm out of the picture, they're thinking it's happy days are here again.
Do you think there's going to be like some kind of a free-for-all grab if you God forbid something happens? Do you think your family is just going to be a fist fight for who grabs up shit?
Oh, probably. That's why.
Really?
That's why I don't have anything.
Yeah, so I don't have anything.
I want them all to just fight and try to figure it out.
Duke it out?
Yeah.
You don't have a will?
Fuck that.
No?
I don't give a shit.
Has our finance
why would
guy
I
talked
care?
to you about that?
He tries to scare me into having a will. I'm like, why would I care? Well, you should care. Why?
Well, because the government's going to take it all.
But I won't know
It's gonna be
that.
in probate and all that bullshit. And it's just like...
Michio Kaku says we turn off like computers, so I who cares? I won't know that.
Yeah, but... Yeah.
What I don't know is not going to hurt me.
Well, I know, but it's not about you, especially you. And look at the point of view I'm taking and the point of view you're taking. You're the one with the wife and kid, and I'm the one that has nobody. And I'm like, I think I should get this in order and set up some of this and try to figure that out. You're just like, let him duke it out.
That's right. That's right. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
They'll figure it out.
Shit.
Look, man, my dad left me nothing but bills.
I want to see the Hughes family brawl.
Nothing but bills. Thanks, Dad. Holy shit, still figuring out shit. He's been gone 6 years, yes.
Still?
I don't even think he had $1,000 in the bank.
And they're still fucking sending all kinds of letters. That's great.
And guess who they go after? The guy that's,
you.
doing okay for himself.
Yeah. See, your niece and nephew should get it all, Anthony. I set my niece and nephew up with some things. Remember that I had an insurance policy. I needed an insurance policy for the ex-wife during the time I was paying her off, which is crazy. Which is like I watch so many of those goddamn crime shows. All I was thinking is this settlement is completely setting me up to be murdered.
Yeah.
Like, it's obviously, I'm not accusing anyone of planning anything. Never would. I have no proof of anything. But all these shows I watch, if somebody is insured and there's somebody that doesn't really care for this person, but they're under the policy, they're always getting knocked off.
I suggested you get one of those bomb mirrors, but you didn't listen to me.
Oh, under the car?
Yeah, you should have been checking your vehicle.
The giant dental mirror that goes under the car?
Yeah. Check for cavities while you're under there, too.
Yeah. I got to look for that shit.
Right. Yeah.
That's scary. Scary.
Yeah, that is true, right?
Yeah, you don't want people having being a beneficiary on insurance policies that, don't like you.
And maybe I would be more open to some of this talk if our finance guy wasn't a ghoul. I told you the story, and I'll say it again. I'm sitting there with my new young wife. This goes back. We were just wed.
Yeah.
So then he comes over thinking, well, now you got to set some things up.
Sure.
And then he actually says in front of her and me, he goes, well, you never know. I mean, maybe you're driving home from Long Island and you're in a fiery car crash and you're dead. I'm like, why are you saying it that way, you asshole?
He stopped doing it because of us mentioning it on the show. Somebody actually, it got back to him.
Oh, good.
And he goes, so I hear you were talking about me on the show. And I'm like, yeah.
He loves talking about what could happen.
I'll try not to be so ghoulish. It's like,
and he jokes about it, really?
Don't be ghoulish. It's terrible.
My girl was horrified, and honestly, so was I. I'm like, well, shut the fuck up. We get it. We're all going to die, but we don't want to. We don't want you coming up with ways of how it's going to happen.
But then there's things like setting up medical proxies and financial so that if you're laying, let's say you're laying in fucking a hospital. And no one has the right to pull the plug on you if you hadn't made that a stipulation. You'll just lay there in a vegetative state as your bank account just goes down and down to zero, and they finally just throw you in some kind of fucking home or whatever because you didn't stipulate who should be your medical proxy.
Do you get the morphine drip?
I don't know. As long as you can afford it, maybe.
If you got the morphine drip, then who cares?
Then who would give a shit?
You know what kind of
I want a morphine drip right now.
You know what kind of a trip you have at the end of your life if they're morphine dripping you as you're laying there?
Who wouldn't love that?
It's fucking Pink Floyd.
Warm, fuzzy feeling all over you.
And just Pink Floyd fucking music.
Oh, and your bank account's just plummeting.
Yeah, who cares?
It's going down the turlet on a daily basis.
You feel like you're in the middle of a Pink Floyd concert. Who cares?
You got to stipulate. You got to have somebody say, all right, what are you going to want to do? Do you want someone to pull the plug on you or not? Right now in your life, what would you want? Pull the plug, keep you going.
For what?
You're fucking, you're brain dead.
Well,
I'm just saying you're brain dead, but
yeah, I know.
I was changing the subject.
Oh. Well, I don't know your choice.
Like you're brain dead. Do you want to stay on respirators and machines to just keep your body going?
Oh no, of course not.
Or do you just want the plug pulled?
Now we did that to my dad just because, we felt like everyone had to see him one last time.
Well, yeah. That's different.
But then he moved and showed that he might still know what was going on, which was weird. And then the guy in the room said, we've never seen this before.
Oh, great.
So then it made me start thinking that maybe there's some spiritual shit that is out there.
That's what you want to hear.
He actually looked at my sister, and my sister swears, and the guy's like, this is impossible. We're looking at his charts. I don't know.
Wow, I
swear to God, have I ever talked about that?
No.
This guy swears. He's like, this is my job. I'm the guy that sits in the room when these guys are brain dead. And he goes, what I just saw should not happen.
Damn.
So what the fuck is that? I'm not saying, I don't know what the fuck that, I wasn't there. But he goes, that is some weird shit.
Could be some reflex stuff.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Maybe.
But was there some kind of stipulation about Did he have some kind of thing that said
It was
pull
up
the plug? Or?
It was up to us.
Oh, it was up to you guys, family. Yeah.
It was up to us.
Yeah.
And we
See, now
I was in Boston, so for some reason they needed me to get there, and I'm like, just let him go, man. Let him go.
See, some family though might be
But
like,
I mean,
no,
I
keep
don't
him going.
But I don't blame anyone because I'm not even. One of my brothers had to make the choice, and he made the proper choice at the time. But I mean, my thought was just let him go. It's obvious. Yeah.
Some people though they don't want the plug pulled, but then the family will be like, well, he didn't write in his will or anything, so kick that plug out.
Medically, they just know that they're in a bad place, and if they do come out of it, their lives are going to just be just a life they wouldn't probably not want to live.
All right, or how about this now? Because we also discussed this as far as finances go.
Yesterday?
The other day. It wasn't yesterday.
See, that's why I don't return this guy's calls. I just don't return them.
Yeah.
No.
It was Tuesday, I believe, yeah. How about this?
Did he give you the laundry list of everything that's wrong in his life? Because that's fun, too.
No, we're back on track with business.
Oh, God bless you.
Business as usual.
God bless you.
How about this? You end up in the hospital, but it's not fatal, but you're incapacitated for a while. Let's say you're in a coma.
Mm-hmm.
You're in a coma, and you don't have a finance or medical proxy set up.
Mm-hmm.
They could just take your money and pay, do whatever they want, and your bills might not get paid and shit like that because no one has access to your shit,
right?
Let's say. And then you wake up, and now you're fine, but you realize because you didn't have anything set up, you're fucking broke, or you lost your house because your mortgage didn't get paid, or all kinds of other shit.
I got money buried in Mount Morris.
Oh, okay, then you're fine.
Yeah, I got money buried.
Oh, good, okay.
Yeah, because I don't trust anybody.
All right, you're good.
There is a map, though.
You got a treasure map?
There's a map in my safe. It's in Mount Morris.
You got a safe?
Oh, yeah. I got a safe for the map.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. People think I went up to Geneseo for homecoming. No.
No?
I had to bury more money.
Bury
Mount
more
Morris
money?
is where it's at, boys.
Oh,
Go
boy.
find it. Yeah, that stuff, that's why I'm trying to make jokes. That's just ghoulish.
It is ghoulish. And believe me, I don't like sitting there. I'm the most heebie-jeebie guy ever. So I don't like sitting there.
I just love the
having to deal with it.
I just love the you should care. I'm like, no, I really shouldn't.
Yeah.
Who took care of me? I think I did. People have died all around me. Did I get a taste? Fuck no. So now no one gets a taste.
But then he's also setting up the FU fund.
That's nice.
Which is good. It means you're not just pulling cash out until it runs out.
Right.
It's a way to keep,
wow, you're way more ahead than me, huh?
Make income so that you keep your money.
Right.
You keep your retirement stuff building.
Right.
But you can pull out and pay your bills and live your lifestyle.
Wow, you're ahead
so
of me.
I'm setting all this up. I'm getting all my ducks in order. So in 2 years, blow me.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be here in 2 years.
Really?
The radio show.
So you should set things up.
No, the radio show.
Oh,
the radio show.
I thought maybe there was a problem and hadn't set up a will yet.
I think. I don't know. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think so.
What?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe. All right.
Start negotiating now.
No, I'm trying to keep. I'm going to shut up right now. I'll try to keep it positive.
Keep it positively positive.
Why is this guy mad? Greg in New England. Greg, what's wrong?
Greg!
Howdy.
Hey, brother.
God dang it, man. You're lucky enough to have all that cash. Sure, you worked your ass off for it. Nobody takes that away from you, but, man, do the right thing. Jeez, if I had one monthly paycheck from you, it'd solve every problem I ever had.
No, it wouldn't.
No.
By the way.
No, I was happier when I had no money.
Huh?
Money's cool. Don't get me wrong, but I was just as happy when I was poor.
No, I understand that.
I was poor most of my life, by the way. Yeah.
If you have a crash tomorrow, you got to take care of that little kid and the wife. Come on,
He's taken care of. He's got my fucking DNA.
Oh, shit.
All right, you guys are cool. Appreciate it.
Wow, is that obnoxious?
Everything's coming up. Ha ha, he's fucked. LOL.
Wow, was that really obnoxious? All right, why don't we take a break, Ant?
All righty. We got some guests.
God, we do. We got Joe DeRosa coming in. We got Colin King coming in. We got Seth Green coming in.
Yeah.
We got Cowhead talking to Scott Weiland, and he sounds not sober. We got Jocktober, and what's cool about Jocktober, a little twist. Sam has put together for this Friday, Jocktober Friday special.
Yeah.
Should I say what it is? We're not looking at one show today.
Tease it.
All right. But I think you're going to enjoy it. And it's based on something we did yesterday with Jocktober. That's all I'll say.
Nice.
And we also have audio of Anthony hitting on Jennifer Sturger, who's the girl that Brett Favre was doing his thing with.
Nice.
Whatever that thing was. It looks like he didn't get too far with her. But she was on our show, and Anthony was trying as well. You didn't send the cockpic, though, huh?
No, never sent her a cack pic.
Were you thinking of sending her the cack pic?
If she would have been a little more responsive here in studio,
right?
I might have, after a few texts, sent the cock pic.
All right. Well, we have that audio, which is going to set up another bit because we're starting to do bits on the show again.
Yeah.
All the times you awkwardly hit on a female guest.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been just going through names. The list is
been a few times.
Well, now we're in. We're closing in on 20.
No way.
We're closing in on 20.
What a dick.
The list is going around here now, and we thought it was fun when it was six or 8, and now well over 10, pushing 20.
Wow.
And E-Rock is trying to get it all together. So I guess we'll do that sometime next week.
That's beautiful. I didn't realize it was that
Closing
many.
in on 20.
Fuck, am I a pig?
All right. Is Ope blowing his future? Shut up, Lydia.
Oh, Lydia.
No, we don't have time to go to Lydia right now.
You shrink, you psychobabble.
Yeah, exactly.
The virus. Sirius XM. You're listening to Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. It's a big machine. 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 I'm tied up to a big machine. I got houses, got cars, I got a wife, I got kids, got money in the bank.
Opie and Anthony Friday. Joe DeRosa in studio.
Yo, dude.
And also Colin Kane in studio.
What's up?
What's up, guys?
How are you?
Good. Knocking around, just trying to get through the day. I'm trying to be a regular guy.
Yeah.
I like regular guys.
Another day, another dollar, you know?
That's what I say, Hey, TGIF, though, right?
Yeah, Hey, I think it's about beer 30, right, fellas?
Hey, look at my watch. Hey, it's afternoon somewhere.
You got to throw in the a lot.
If
you want to be a regular guy.
I hate regular guys.
You guys want to come watch the game on Sunday?
I'm there.
Yeah,
I got to ditch the old lady.
Bring her along. Mare will make some dip.
I don't know. You can come over my place. I got the man cave set up. She don't go down there. She knows better. Oh, really? What a man. You had to set up your own little fucking space.
Yeah.
She gets the whole house. You get a stinky basement room with a TV in it so your buddies can hang out.
God forbid you hang out with girls.
Yeah.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Oh, I got a man cave. Really? Congratulations. You have a tree house at 45, you fucking loser.
His tree fort.
Man caves are popular, though. You're pissing off a lot of our audience, Joe.
Stop.
We're trying to lift everybody up.
Just call it a room. You got a room.
But it's just...
I got a bar in my basement. I don't call it the man cave.
Right, exactly.
That's because you live alone.
That's true. It's just the cave.
You think there's a lot...
No gender.
You think a lot of the women, will say stuff like, well, all right, well, you guys have fun down there.
Have fun down there. That matronly, motherly thing that they're just like, all right, the guys are down in the man cave again.
Yeah.
Just talking to her friends upstairs, running the house.
Baking cookies upstairs for the men.
Yeah. You know how they are. Oh, God.
Oh, and then she yells downstairs for the husband or something. Bob, Could you come up for me? She's calling.
The old ball and chain needs me.
You want to get me a cold one on your way back? Get me a cold, frosty, wobbly pop on your way back.
I better go upstairs. I don't want to be in the doghouse.
I was over when Burr still lived in the city. I went to his house one day. We were hanging out. He lived with his girl, you know?
Yeah.
And every time she said something, he would go, geez, there you dingbat. And he kept doing it. So then I started doing it with him. And she's going, stop it, stop saying it. Like, she was getting so mad. And then,
that's classic.
Yeah, then 2 hours later, she's going, shut up, you dingbat. We're like, yeah, it's funny, see?
Shut up there, you. You dingbat.
We got a Jew moved in next door there. You dingbat.
Oh, shit, that's great.
Man caves.
It's just so, be a guy.
I mean,
sit in your fucking living room.
Or you can have a cool space, but when you start talking about, naming it the man cave.
And when you're using it to escape from your chick because the guys are over and. Unless you're fucking, unless you're fucking down there,
Yeah. But they fucking sell all that merchandise specifically for that shit, like those kegerators and all that shit. It's specifically for those type of little rooms.
For the oh, gotta get one of them.
Hey,
that's how it is.
Hey man, look, we sell beer signs. You want to buy one for your cave?
I got the Coors one. You turn it on, look, it looks like the waterfall.
Oh
the
man,
the waterfall's all lit up and. It's great.
You want a neon Rolling Rock sign?
Yeah, I could
it's
use
neon.
That.
Oh, guys, we're.
And then I got old Schaefer. I got an old Schaefer tray.
We're
Pilsner glasses.
We're pissing off Howard on Long Island.
What?
Howard.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Hey.
Well, we need the man cave, bro. We totally need
See,
it.
and it's bro.
I know.
We need the man cave.
What
bro.
do you need it for?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
We need it. Listen to me. We need privacy. When you got 5 TVs in the house and 4 of them have the fucking soap net on.
Soap net? Well, be a man. Be a man and change the fucking channel.
Whose wife has the soap net on?
This is what you do, Howard. Howard, this is what you do. The next time she's watching SoapNet, you take out your cock and you walk up to the TV and start rubbing your dick all over the TV. And you go, oh my God.
Wow.
Danny.
Come on.
Danny found a picture of a guy gaping. He's just holdling his raw asshole open, and it's about the size of a beer can. It's open. And then he put man cave with an arrow.
I almost gagged at
His
that.
ass, you see that open ass? It looks like, remember the old school Twizzler commercials with the red lips? Look at it. It does. You remember those commercials?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Twizzler's mouth.
All right. Howard needs his man cave. I'm sorry, Howard.
Poor guy.
Okay, but it's great. It's great. You guys are great.
What do you got? What do you got in it? Do you got a Peels sign?
I have a 65-inch TV with the freaking Bose home theater. I got it rocking and rolling down there.
I think what we're pointing out, I mean, is your lady allowed down there, or is this area off limits?
Because No. She comes down. SoapNet's not permitted on down there.
Not permitted.
Permitted.
There's a space. There's a room you could have, but to dub it the man cave and like guys come over and it's like, yeah, let's go down to the man cave. That's so like homoerotic. It really is kind of gayish.
And also, I'm not trying to pick on Howard, but to say things like, it's not permitted. There are rules and regulations to my clubhouse.
That's his clubhouse, and her rules don't apply down here. We're married upstairs, and you're the wife, and you can tell me some shit. Not down here in the man cave.
Oh, God.
We got to shut up because so many people going, this is hitting way too close to home.
Fuck you,
Sorry, man.
Be a man.
Sorry, man.
You can act like a man.
You're not like a man. What's the matter with you? I don't know, Godfather. I had to go to my man cave. I tried to be there. What's the matter with you? Godfather, just smack your face.
Had you invited me over for coffee, you would have a man cave on this day.
Did you ever invite me to your man cave?
Any day of the week, bro.
All right.
These men took my daughter
back to
down
the
the man cave and did the unspeakable thing, but she kept her honor. I want you to destroy their man cave. This I cannot do.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Immediately, that guy, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, bro.
Hey, you need the man cave, bro.
And then he goes,
4 to 5 TVs.
Yeah. And then he goes, trust me, babe, I got it rocking and rolling down there.
I got the TV, I got the cake. I'm rocking and rolling. The last
said the
place
size
I want
of the
to be.
TV, too. He had to say the size.
Got the 65-inch.
Yeah.
The last place I want to be is Howard's Man Cave.
Yeah. I never want to go anywhere that's rocking and rolling.
Yeah, rocking and rolling. I just want to sit and fucking maybe watch the game without it being a thing. Yeah, look where we are, guys, huh?
Yeah,
high fives all around, high five. A lot of high fiving going on there.
Yeah. You want to come over here? It's rocking and rolling. Oh, what? You mean a place where there's not going to be anything even remotely rock and roll? Anytime somebody says that, it's like, it's so Dick Clark. Ugh. Awful.
Rocking and rolling. No girls allowed. He-Man Women Haters Club. Yeah, great.
Yeah, well,
Danny's been punching up lots of man cave pictures, and it's
a very popular thing. Out
yeah,
there.
but could you just call it a room?
I understand.
It's my fucking it's the TV room. It's where I go fucking hang out. It's whatever. Unbelievable.
Dude, my buddy got his basement completely redone, but like he's not a douche about it. But we go down there and get whacked. He doesn't care if his wife hangs out or not, and she goes to bed early because she's a nurse.
Yeah.
And it's the funniest thing. We stand there, we get shit-faced, and she'll come down at like 3 a.m. with this look on her face like, can you lower the music, please? And he'll go, yeah, you want me to lower? Hold on a second. And he walks to the stereo and turns it up louder.
What an asshole.
I know.
Love it.
And then she gets mad, and he'll literally start going, whose castle? My castle.
Is he Ralph
I
Cramden?
own the whole cat. Dude, it's the shitty, but it's funny. He's doing it just to be a douche.
Yeah.
And we laugh so fucking hard at her, and she gets so fucking mad.
See, that's funny.
It's hilarious.
That's a guy that's like, fuck you, not like, all right, let's go down to the place where I'm in charge. Yeah, she takes care of all this upstairs shit. You know, all the other shit I paid for.
Dude, it literally is like a fort.
Yeah.
Well,
it's a tree fort.
I'm so
for
glad
adults.
you brought up the fort thing, because Michael in North Carolina is going to bring this whole thing.
Man cave.
He's going to bring this whole thing together with one lousy phone call. Go ahead, Michael.
All right, thanks, guys. Yeah, I grew up in Tennessee, and middle school, high school, we all had a cave out in the woods, so we used to hang out, look at porn, burnt stuff, whatever. And so I went back home a couple of years ago, read a story in the newspaper that a bunch of married guys got busted having homosexual sex. And what they call the man cave.
See, basically, all our tree...
man cave is ruined for life for me now.
Yeah.
Every time I can't hear man cave and not think about 40 guys in the cave.
Basically, our old tree forts and all that are now places where guys go to have gay sex.
Yeah.
When we were growing up, it was cool. It was our
they're
tree.
ripping me off.
It was our tree fort.
I actually growing up, everyone has the.
Thank you, sir.
When I was growing up, I used to have across the street from my house used to be a huge mansion, and there's huge woods, and I used to go in there and just fuck around. And I got pornos, and I didn't want them to get fucked up, so I put them in Ziploc bags and I buried them.
Wow, very squirrel-like.
I want to start. The Joe likes that one. That's what I used to bury them.
We never buried them. We kept them in the tree fort, and they'd always wind up as kids, we could build a tree fort, but we weren't very good roofers, so they leaked.
Right.
It's not like you had this nice roof on there. So the porno would always end up like a roller coaster track,
Right.
all like that, and the pages would, be stuck
between the
together.
rainwater and all the cum.
God.
Your Playboy would be ruined.
which was saltier, the rainwater or the cum?
Oh no!
Yeah.
You came on my favorite picture. Why would you do that?
It was also like fucking Lord of the Flies back then, because you'd go up into your tree fort to go look at some of your porno stash, and it's like, it's gone. I bet the motherfuckers on Warner Road took it. It was fast. And they had the fort, and then you had to go for a counterattack to get your porno bag. Fucking crazy.
That's the thing with the gay sex thing, that you said. Or the guy that called, whatever, saying the guys were fucking the man. That's literally what I picture every time in a man cave. Is that scene from Autofocus where they're both sitting there and they're like, "This is making me hot," and they're whacking off next to each other. Do you remember that?
Damn,
that's what
not right.
Do you remember that in Autofocus?
What movie was that?
I never saw that.
That's the movie with Greg Kinnear where he plays the guy from Hogan's Heroes.
Oh, you know what? I don't think I ever saw that movie.
And they're sex freaks, and there's a scene with him and Willem Dafoe, and they hang out in Greg Kinnear's basement. So, because they got fucking tapes of them fucking on the road and shit. And they're watching a tape of them banging these chicks in, like, Dallas somewhere. And, what's his face? Greg Kinnear just goes, this is making me hot. And he starts fucking jerking off, and Willem Dafoe starts jerking off. Because they're that desensitized. That's what I picture in the fucking man cave.
They're just
There's
jacking
no
off.
fucking pussy around.
Porno on Howard's 65-inch TV. His cock is out. His pals are around. They're eating hot wings.
Well, hey, man, it is halftime. I mean, what are you supposed to do?
What are you supposed to do, right?
Come on.
We watched the whole game. I don't need to look at the highlights.
Oh, shit.
Some people saying man caves are homoerotic, and other people saying, come on, man, lay off, dude. I got a man cave.
I got a man cave.
That guy's married,
Shut
that's
it.
why.
Shut it with your gay room.
Yeah,
you have a gay room.
Gay room?
Gay room. That's what it's for. It's for putting your penis in another man's ass.
Oh, we just lost our demo, man. What's wrong with you? What's
Fuck
wrong
our
with you?
dumbo. I hate our dumbo.
You go to the contractor. Can I have a man cave? Oh, you want a gay room?
What do you need?
I'll
A
go
gay
to a gay room.
Yeah,
I got the gay room catalog right here.
Yeah.
You can pick out your gay.
Yeah, we just call them gay rooms now.
That's right.
Man caves, yeah, that's like last year. Now we just call them fag rooms, gay rooms.
Yeah, you want a cum basement? I can build you that.
What do you need?
Yeah, that's not a problem.
You want a drain in the floor on the tile and a squeegee? What do you need? What do you need? You can hose it down. No carpeting. Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
Whatever.
All right, here we go.
Trying to make it sound cool.
Let's talk to the women. Denise in PA. Denise.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hey.
Hi.
So my married boyfriend has a man cave, and that's where he calls me from until all hours after his wife goes to bed, and we talk until all hours. That's what he does with his man cave.
Oh, well, you sure showed us, slut.
Are you trying to prove that he's not gay because he calls you and talks to you till early hours? And that's more gay. If he fucked you in his man cave, I'd be like, all right, you got a point.
Is he talking about what kind of curtains to put in his man cave with you? Stop it.
I'll bring it up tonight.
Yeah,
you should be
bring it up
ashamed of
tonight.
yourself, adulteress. I want everyone to know there's a whore living in Pennsylvania.
There's a whore calling the man cave. Get your own man cave.
Get your own goddamn man.
Janice Rossi's a man cave whore.
You're awesome.
All right, Denise.
Janice Rossi.
Let's say goodbye to the slut from
And look what
Pennsylvania.
happens when you press the button. The wall opens up and there's a 65-inch television. Oh, God, was she a gaudy, dumb bitch.
Oh, she was the worst.
Now guys are calling to admit they have a man cave and they have names for their man cave.
Oh,
we start
okay.
with Vic in New York. Vic.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, brother?
man?
I call my my man cave a fortress of solitude.
Oh, he took it from the Superman thing, Fortress of Solitude.
So sad.
I got a wife and 4 little cunts at home, man.
All right. He deserves the man cave. For
In all
that.
fairness, Anthony, there is another side to this.
He has a fallout shelter then.
4 little cunts.
That's a bomb shelter.
Jesus Christ.
4 little cunts.
All right, you know what?
That was awesome.
Oh,
He
damn.
just defended everybody with a man cave out there.
All right.
Justin in Westchester. Justin.
Come on.
Yeah, was that a man cave in Pulp Fiction?
Yeah, under the pawn shop. Right.
That's hilarious.
Fucking Zed used to go down to the man cave.
All right, you know what? Now,
Let's go to my let's go to my man cave.
you know, we're fighting this out in front of everybody.
Yeah, we're in the man cave. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, fuck him good. Yeah. Who is sicker, Zed for fucking the guy, or the guy standing there going, yeah,
That guy, the other guy.
That guy. I think.
The other guy's sick. That guy creeps me out.
The man cave.
Yeah. Call your mistress. Talk to her at all hours of the morning.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Fucking do it.
You turn on that 65-inch TV, Howard. Yeah, fuck him.
No soap. No soap net permitted down here.
Yeah, tell the gimp to go upstairs and talk to the wife.
Man cave back to the gay room now.
It's all gay.
We're battling this out in front of everybody.
How could you not listen to this and just see Marcellus Wallace getting fucked in the ass?
Sexy. That was a tough. That was tough to stomach, man. Tough to stomach the first time I saw that flick.
Like on this slide away, like,
oh my God, what happened to that guy?
Who's that?
Marcellus Wallace.
Oh,
Ving Rhames. That guy was the man for like 3 years.
He was.
What the fuck happened to him?
He was in here like about a month ago.
About a month ago, we interviewed him.
Yeah,
Is he awesome?
Yeah, he was pretty cool.
He is pretty cool, but his
whole chest is carved up. You don't fuck with a guy like that. He was in Piranha.
Yeah, he was in that movie, Piranha.
Yeah, that was great. Piranha
Which ended
was
up
great,
being
actually.
a better movie than I thought it was going to be.
Because it was a goof, I guess?
Yeah, they were goofing, and it was supposed to be campy and all that shit, right?
Yeah, it was fucking
But yeah,
great.
he had a nasty fucking
what
carved
that
up
was.
chest.
From what? Was he in jail or
He
something?
said he got cut up and stabbed and shit back growing up in the hood, but
We got that
it
scar.
looked like some kind of keloid
You ever see
scarring.
it?
I don't have
No.
any idea.
It's been in movies, I think.
Yeah? What is he taking
But
a
then
shit
I think people thought it was just makeup,
Well,
but no, it's part of him.
Part of who he is.
Oh yeah, let me.
The remake of Dawn of the Dead was great too. He was in
That was fucking fantastic,
That's such
man.
a good movie.
But I
that
guess
one.
what I'm saying is that guy seemed like he was on his way to being like an Oscar kind of actor. He was in that John Singleton movie about what was that called? The one where he was like the cowboy in it.
Ain't ringing a bell. What the fuck? The fuck?
Can we talk about Man Cave some more?
Sorry.
please?
Here you go for
That's
the
good.
Ving
Oh, there's the
Rhames.
scar.
Ving
by the way.
Rhames. Look at there in the man
All
cave
right.
right there.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. That wasn't makeup for the film. We saw it.
Mission Impossible.
Christ.
He was in
Yeah.
that, right?
He got carved the
Remember
fuck up.
Jeez, dear.
that? My man
Hey, we got
cave. Huh?
we got a good question coming in from John in Jersey. John,
Hey there, Jan.
Hey guys,
Hey.
do you think there's an equivalent of a man cave for stink boxes?
Stink boxes. It's called the rest of your house.
Yeah, it's
That's
called
what
a stink
fucking called.
box.
The stink, they call it the stink box. We're just going down to the stink box. Stink house. They
Do you
suck.
think there are posters of the bridges of Madison County hanging all over?
Yeah, it's all chick flicks, you know, traveling
you're
pants.
allowing him to say that without beating him up?
No, because that's probably what it would be like.
Really?
Yeah, just awful.
Yeah, what do you think?
It would be that scene that's in every bad movie, like 5 or 6 women with some soul music, and they got wine and they're dancing together. Ugh.
Yeah.
That scene, like with Stella got a groove back or whatever the fuck. And they're all chatting and talking about how men suck, and they drink the wine, they get a little like buzzed, and someone puts on some fucking Marvin Gaye, and they're dancing around to it.
Uh-huh.
I
And
will
then-
never watch a movie where that happens.
Yeah, and then one of them goes, "Look at the picture of Brett Favre's dick that he sent me."
It's so little.
Yeah.
Oh, let's want to seg into that. What do you think
No,
of that
I-
story?
I
No, it's a
wasn't
big
trying
story,
to-
but that's fine.
But yeah,
What do you
come
think
on,
about
give
that
me
whole
a fucking
thing?
break with this chick saying that she didn't send the. Who the fuck sent the text, the MySpace messages, and the pictures if she didn't do it? Who did it?
Right.
That's fucking ridiculous. And I'm just.
She had gold. She's sort of famous, and she
Exactly.
know this pushes her forward. I'm with you, Joe.
Yeah. Here's my point.
I'm with you.
Here's my point.
She's got text messages and a possible picture of Brett Favre's penis. She needs to get that out there without making
Maybe
herself
Brett was
look
an asshole.
I am so sick of this shit. I'm so sick of these fucking chicks coming out. When Tiger Woods got busted, my buddy goes, "Oh, thank God we have all these upstanding whores that are willing to come out and talk about this." I'm so sick of these chicks. They show their fucking tail any chance they get, and then they fucking roll over. They burn these guys. They ruin fucking lives. They don't give a shit. And you know what fucking bothers me about? You will never.
Not you.
Well, that and you will never turn on Oprah and see this. You will never turn on Oprah and see a woman sitting on the couch and hear the woman go, "Well, Oprah, you know, we just had the idea to start the computer company in our dorm room, and now we're billionaires." You will never fucking see that. "Well, Oprah, it's a social website that we invented, and now we're You will never fucking see it.
Yeah.
I am so fucking tired of guys getting fucking run through the mud by these chicks. And it's a free fucking ride.
Yeah.
Take your fucking pick. Either we're equal sexes or we're not. take your fucking pick. Stop running us through the fucking mud. Stop taking every chance you got to suck a guy's bank account dry. To suck it. That's fucking pathetic, man. It's absolutely pathetic. This fucking rag has her ass and tits all over the fucking internet and is going to sit there and go, I don't get it. Why would he send me a picture of his dick? Doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
Her tits are hanging out in, like, how many pictures? Yeah, it was great.
Drives me fucking crazy, man. It's ridiculous.
This fucking studio's like a man cave right now. You're a fucking man cave. Yeah, fuck the women.
Yo, get out of here.
Yeah, what are you doing here? Come on. DeRosa, pull your cock out. Let's jerk off. Come on, like a real man cave.
It's just making me hot. How are they going to prove it's his dick? How are they going to prove it's his dick?
Is he
going to go that far?
It just got traded again.
Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
I think they were, he's not denying it. Is like the first thing that says it's his dick. Secondly, I think somebody recognized his hand or something. He's really trying hard.
Yeah, dude.
He's really trying hard.
Had some eye black on it.
Cover it up.
Yeah.
And you got this this big dumb lug is going to have to go on TV and go, yeah, it was my dick. I'm sorry.
I want to apologize to my wife and my kids and my grandkid.
He has horrible game on the field and off the field, by the way. we're playing the voicemails, and his game is it's uncomfortable. You want to play it again for everybody?
Yeah. Listen to his droning delivery.
We got audio of Anthony trying to pick up the same girl.
Yeah. Well, she was in here. She was in here one day.
She was in here like promoting that she was doing this Who Gives a Shit sports show for some Who Gives a Shit channel, knowing in her head that she had some real good stuff to talk about. That always drives me nuts.
From like 2008.
That always drives me nuts.
Supposedly happened in 2008.
It's just fucking. It's just.
Here's the voicemails that Brett left for Jen Sturger.
Jen. Man. It's not a setup. Just got done with practice. Got meetings here, and I left for about a couple more hours. I'm going back to the hotel and just chill. So, send me a text, because I'll be in the building for a couple hours. Love to have you come over tonight. But I know, I think Aaron came up and asked you if you would give, your number, or he was going to give you my number, but I understand. But send me a text. Love to see you tonight. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.
That's like a teenager.
He's got all the personality.
I never leave voicemails. I never fucking leave
first of all,
voicemails.
don't leave a voicemail.
Never.
What's wrong with you?
Just send a picture of your dick.
Just send the cockpick. Send the cockpick. Then here's his delivery.
Jen, we're passing through 10,000 feet. You can start turning on your electronic devices.
Yeah, but there's confidence in that.
Start coming around with drinks, beverages, and food for you.
Chill out. Chill out.
Have fun. Enjoy the flight. Enjoy my cockpicks.
That's right.
You're Brett Favre.
Yeah.
Just say, hey, man, I'm going back to my hotel room, and I really want you to suck my dick.
Yeah.
Like he's talking around it and being all awkward and weird. Like he's a pimple fucking faced kid or something.
The subtext of that voicemail is just fucking bleeding. You can hear him literally about to be like, yeah, so did you ever wonder what the fucking point of all of it is, Jen?
He does sound like a broken man.
Yeah. My career's falling apart. I'm trying to drag you out. You're probably going to go to the press. He knows what the fuck is going on.
Fuck it. Fuck it all.
Yeah, but he gets whatever he wants as far as pussy, and then all of a sudden he's actually got to work for it now, and he's got to talk. And that's what's great about it. He's always like...
He can't just be Brett Favre and get this girl.
Now he's just talking like, so we'll chill and...
Like,
I've
this
never
girl
done this
wasn't
before.
running towards him going like, oh, Brett Favre. And he's like,
so it's a little... You get a little insight of that's how that is, I think.
I got to work at this. I have no clue what I'm doing.
Exactly.
Nobody's run towards him since Cameron Diaz and Something About Mary.
Look at his little
That's his dick.
That's his dick.
Oh, shit.
Brett Favre.
Oh,
he's got the top angle.
That's
the most flattering shot, by the way.
Is that erect? That's flaccid, right?
Well,
wow,
he's got...
Look at his head. Look at that thing.
It's not good.
It's not. To go back to the first one, it's my favorite. I love Brett Favre's dick.
Jesus.
It's hysterical.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh, what a mess.
Now we know why he wears number 4.
Oh, look at that. Oh, Jesus.
She fat.
This looks very, very close to a first down. Let's bring out Brett Favre's dick and see if they've made it.
Brett, we don't have the guy to put his pinky on the ball for the kick. Can you put your dick over here?
Brett Favre actually teeing up the ball for the kicker with that little dick. Shouldn't get in the way at all. Oh,
Damn.
Barrett. That is not
That's
good.
fucking sad, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people saying,
Yeah.
"Come on, guys, his hands are huge."
Cares?
Yeah.
You can kind of.
No, dude, look at it in relation to everything else.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Well, if your hands are huge, Brett, then why don't you take a picture of your cock next to some watch batteries for a little perspective? You know?
Yeah, or a baby's hand.
I mean, if you're gonna send a cockpit, get it hard. I mean, is that hard?
We don't know.
Oh man.
It looks like it's just.
It looks
about.
like he's squeezing the bottom to try to blow it up like when you make balloon animals.
You think he's pulling down on it?
Yeah, he's trying his best.
Give it a kind of a facelift.
I think it's a marble floor he's standing
Yeah.
on.
Oh, I thought it was water. It's like, yeah, dude, that's smart. Put your dick next to the ocean.
Yeah, he's in some kind of a hotel room, so it looks like a marble floor.
Looks like the bathroom.
He's probably living in luxury there.
Yeah.
Living in luxury, Joe.
Geez, Brett, take a picture of your dick and send it to the broad, would you please?
Sent that one?
Yeah.
How many did he have that was one he decided to send? Like, how many other ones are really
And they
looking
finally said,
bad?
"No, this is the one I sent."
That's a
By the
good
way,
one.
You know how many I take before I send one?
Yeah.
I'm offended. I'm offended at the quality of his cell phone pictures.
Yeah, what has he got?
He's a multi-millionaire. He's got a fucking Nokia flip phone. These fucking pictures
Really?
stink.
That's like half a pixel.
Muscle Tain has a fine little line here. Does he have a purple helmet?
Ah, there you go. See?
All right, here's another voicemail from.
Embarrassing.
What's her name again? Jen Sturger.
So in some garbage can, huh?
Little setup here. So he found out that she's not interested and possibly threw his number or whatever into a garbage pail.
Okay.
So this is where this picks up.
So in some garbage can, huh? So that's what you think I think of you. All right. Well, I'm still trying. Just got done with practice. I'll try the other phone. You probably caller ID, I think. But you can make it. Be great. All right. Later.
He's trying. I'm still trying.
Yeah.
This is when he
I
was
have
with the
nothing
Jets.
else to say, though.
My team. This is when he was with my team.
That is fucking
Explains
pathetic.
a lot now.
It explains everything
So-
now.
It explains everything.
So, and again, it says at the end of that art. Hold on, let me read it. What does it say here? It says, Sturger's manager, Phil Reese, told the Post the almost too hot for TV hostess. And fuck you, almost too hot for TV. What, are you fucking edgy? They make her sound like Andy Kaufman or something. Oh, she's so daring, we don't know if we can box her in. This
All she
fucking
has to
dumb
do is show up.
Yeah, exactly. Read the
That's it.
fucking teleprompter. Too hot for yeah, fucking snap. All right.
She's a fan of our show, but whatever.
Had no comment yesterday and denied she had provided the messages to the site. Well, then who the fuck provided them? Who provided them then?
How did we get to the point where we're playing her voicemails?
Yeah.
Yeah. How'd that happen?
That's what I'm
How'd that get
saying.
around?
So she had to give it to somebody.
That's what I'm
Yes.
saying. Well, somebody, one of the
And you would only give it to somebody if you kind of wanted this shit out
Listen
there,
to
right?
this.
Well,
Brett-
dude, she's.
yeah.
Oh, I thought-
No.
Brett needs.
you were setting something
Needs to
up.
take Brett needs to
I'm
take the
fucking
Mel
asleep.
Gibson route.
What's
on
up?
his voicemails? He needs to take that Mel Gibson route.
I know.
Yeah.
Listen, you fucking cunt.
Yeah, they should meet. Mel, you need a little more Brett. Brett, you need a little more Mel in your voicemails, and you guys will
Yeah.
balance each other out nicely.
I can't believe I got to deal with this. So many people saying tweet the link. You can't find this?
It's on fucking YouTube, I'm
It's
sure,
everywhere.
right?
Brett Favre's penis.
Please. We'll tweet shit that's a little hard to find or whatever. This is everywhere, man.
I'm just tired of this fucking. Don't give me the baby in the woods routine, Sturger. You know,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
fucking.
Right.
I was watching Dracula yesterday after I left the show.
No, you weren't.
No, the Francis Ford Coppola one, the one with Gary Oldman.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
But were you really watching it?
I took a nap. I put it on when I was taking a nap. You don't like that movie?
No,
I like it.
I just questioned that you were actually watching it.
Oh, yeah.
It's that creepy Nosferatu-looking Dracula.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Yeah, yeah.
But I put it on. I was like taking a nap to it, and I got so fucking mad before I fell asleep. I had to shut it off. It made me so mad watching Winona Ryder be like, and every fucking chick in that movie going, it's not my fault. He hypnotized me. It's like, if that is not the fucking epitome of the woman's lack of responsibility in this fucking culture. It wasn't my fault. I didn't know what I was doing.
You were getting mad at a Dracula movie because she was being hypnotized by Dracula, and you saw that as kind of a figurative thing on life in general?
Doesn't hypnotize any men. No. What's he do? He hypnotizes the chick, and the chick goes, he's got me in his trance. And then fucking poor Van Helsing and this dumb snatch's fucking husband got to run in and try to kill a fucking vampire.
I love it, though. You're insane, but I love it.
Insane. That's hysterical. I think because Dracula just wanted to fucking bite chicks. It's not gay.
And we fucked up, by the way.
Yeah, a great man cave, his man castle.
Yeah, we fucked up. You know the garbage can comment that Brett Favre did in that last voicemail?
Yeah.
I thought it had something to do with maybe she threw his number away.
No, she didn't want to end up in a garbage can.
Yeah, exactly. I fucked up because we got that part of the story earlier. Because she basically said, you get involved with someone like a Brett Favre, you could end up in a garbage can. So that's where the voicemail picks up, where Brett Favre goes, garbage can, huh?
Oh, I see.
Is that what you think I think of you?
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
we fucked that up a little bit.
You wouldn't want to hurt your status on the Versus Network.
All right, listen, we got to take a quick break. We got Seth Green here. He only has until 9. He's got a new project he wants to promote, especially on our show.
What the hell is he doing?
I don't know. We'll find out next.
All right.
No, I do know, but that's the tease, I guess. Something called Control TV. So Seth will talk about that. We got Colin Kane. We got Joe DeRosa. We got audio of Anthony attempting to pick up the same girl Brett Favre.
Same girl Brett Favre did, and with apparently the same results. Although I did not send a dick picture, which is probably where I made my big mistake.
I go straight to asshole picture.
Yeah.
Gaping. Do you just pull your ass over and send that? Because if she's going to go for that, she'll go for anything. You got really?
You got her number?
Huh?
You got her number?
I don't think I ever got her number even that day.
Because I know one of your things is to hand over your phone. So
yeah, I was going to
wonder if you got her number,
phone.
because then maybe we could call her, get a little exclusive here today.
Oh, really?
Let's get some real radio
Leave
done.
her a voicemail or two?
Enough of this horse shit we do.
Hi. The cock picture's on the way. I'm at the studio still. Like I said before, I'll be out of here at 10 on the nose, regardless if we're talking or not.
I'm still trying.
Nah, I'm still trying.
Practice.
They're just a good old country boy.
You podunk
I'm still
asshole.
trying.
You fucking...
Yeah, but I've sent chicks pictures of my dick, so everyone's done it. You've done it.
No, I haven't.
You've never done that in your whole life, dude.
No, because then I won't get to fuck
I
them.
fucking totally have done that, dude. Every guy's done that, man, for the most part, dude.
Everything with a chick, between me and a chick, is a trick to get her to the point where I'm naked.
You have to work magic like Svengali.
It's all a trick to get to naked. Once we're naked, I know she's probably not going to back out at that point.
But there's still a distinct possibility.
Yeah.
You're not satisfied until you're in there.
I can't blame the girl. I leave the door unlocked in case she wants to take a run. I'm like, I don't ever want her to feel trapped.
Grab her clothes and make a run for it. Running down the highway trying to flag cars down like a rape victim.
Colin's done it, though, Colin.
Yeah. I've done it.
Did you have proper lighting and angle? What were you doing?
Fuck, man. Yeah, just like he said, you got to take a couple shots. I see a lot of times you got to get the chick to send it first.
You got
the best is you have her send it first, and then you just don't respond. That's the best. That's probably the worst thing you can do.
Send her a bunch of proofs for her to pick out the one she wants.
No, dude.
Do you want a wallet size?
My one friend, my one friend Josh Accardo, he's a comedian. He's very funny. He's got such a manipulative power over women. He can get any girl naked and send him pictures. Every day I get a different picture. You know, Josh, I get a different picture. Yeah.
Does he hypnotize him? Like,
I don't know what. He seriously does. He seriously does. He'll hook up with a chick, and seriously, he's got Invisalign. You know Invisalign. He'll do a one-night stand, and he'll somehow get that girl to pay for his Invisalign fucking installments.
Wow.
I'm into
Dude,
it.
how fucking nuts is that?
Fat chick though, or
has to be
nah. Actually, I don't meet him, so I don't
either
know.
fat chick or a chick with no father. Come on.
I had a girl that lived.
I mean,
let's be serious.
Let's be serious.
One of the two.
I had a girl that lived out of New York, and she started sending me pictures of like her underwear and shit.
Underwear? Oh.
Yeah, and I go,
You gotta end that
no,
relationship.
in her. She's sending me pictures in her underwear. I mean, and I started. I was like, hey, feel free to send these pictures anytime. Once you know it's an open door policy, whatever.
That's what you said?
Yeah, and she goes,
what the fuck, dude?
And
That's how you talk dirty?
I was being funny.
We got an open door policy here.
Women may concern.
I was being funny. I was going.
He signs it, yours, Joe DeRosa. Very truly yours.
To whom it may concern, we thank you for your interest.
Were you trying to hypnotize her, Joe?
No, I was being funny when I said, I was like, I just want you to know there's an open door policy. These pictures here, feel free.
Policy.
That's hilarious, isn't it? Wow.
And she thought it was funny.
Just like a fucking Woody Allen bit. Unbelievable.
If you guys let me finish, I'll
put that on disc, man. Woo.
Let you finish. We can't make this much fun.
Wow.
No, I'm
just
gonna
like listening to Bill Hicks' Relentless. Wow, watch out.
I'm gonna insult myself in the story if you let me get to it.
But it's so much more fun for us to insult you.
I thought you already did.
You guys are cutting off the insult.
All right, I'm sorry.
So she goes, oh, so what are you going to send me? And she's like, you better send me some pictures. And I go, what do you mean? She goes, if I'm sending you half-naked pictures, you got to send me some naked pictures. And I just go, neither of us want that. We know this. Neither. I go, you're not going to enjoy it. It's not going to be sexy. I'll send you something else. And then I told her she would acquire points for every time she sent me pictures.
Look at this
and she could cash the points in. She could cash the
Point system.
in. Yeah,
Fucking Joe DeRosa rules.
Game. Fucking Brett Favre is laughing at you.
I don't know. I have a catalog I'm going to send her. Here's what you get, like camel dollars.
We really got to break because Seth Green's got
a rewards program.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
We got to break in because Seth Green's only have a few minutes with us. He's got to get out of here at 9, and we still have to break, so we're a little late.
Right.
So we'll continue with him, and then of course Colin Kane and Joe DeRosa. So much to do today. We'll try to squeeze in as much as possible.
Sirius XM, the virus. This is the Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony Show.
So busy today. In studio, Seth Green. Seth, I got to apologize. I didn't realize you don't have a lot of time.
It's outrageous.
And it's Friday, and we
How
got way too much going on today.
Well, whenever I fly into town, they try and maximize the amount of work that I do. So I've got things scheduled like every 20 minutes.
Yeah, a few minutes here, and then you're off somewhere else. What do you got, TV, too? You got this?
I got a bunch of stuff today. Yeah, we're trying to promote this project. So
yeah, what do you got going on?
I'm doing this crazy web experiment over the next 6 weeks called Control TV. That's at controltv.com. And we got this guy, Tristan Kavaris, to volunteer. We actually went through a rigorous selection process to find this guy. Mm-hmm. And now we've selected him. He is under our surveillance 24 hours a day. And throughout the day, he has to make decisions, whether it's like water or Gatorade, and that vote gets put to the audience. So everyone that's signed up to get alerts, you get an alert on your phone that says, hey, Tristan needs your decision. Is it oatmeal or cereal or is it a bran muffin?
So this guy has to live his life based on what people that are like
the whimsy of the collective. Yes.
Yeah.
Is that him right now sleeping?
Yeah, that's him sleeping.
Let's wake him up.
We actually won't be able to wake him up, but later in the day there will be a choice as to how we should wake him up. And yesterday he was woken up by a mariachi band.
All right, good. Because that's what I was going to ask you, how edgy you get with this. Because if it's oatmeal or Captain Crunch, it gives a crap.
Well, there's very simple decisions, and then there's really dramatic decisions. So the simple things are like, shoelaces or Velcro.
Right.
And then the complicated decision is, do you date this girl or tell her to go F herself?
Okay, good.
See what I'm saying?
Then you're doing it properly.
We're doing it. We're doing
some
it
of these
properly.
ideas sound good. No, I'm serious though. Some of these ideas sound good, and then you hear how they're doing.
Yeah.
You're like, come on, don't
But it's
pussy
on
out.
it's on the web.
Yeah.
So you can do a little more, right?
It's
you can get
live
away,
all the time.
But you can
Yeah.
get away with more though, pushing.
Well, we're pushing it to the degree that we want to help this guy in his life. Like, we're not going to give him the option of walking on broken glass or anything like that. But we will. But we
shooting himself.
yeah. Should he shoot himself with an arrow or a handgun? No, it's
pick up the phone or punch yourself in the face. I would
I mean,
totally
see,
fuck.
we-
I'd fucking. You'd be the worst at it, dude.
To tell you the truth, that's part of what
makes.
makes this format so dangerous and
Yeah,
why I keep having these
We can't
Oppenheimer
do this
moments. Like,
project.
No.
maybe
Right,
I've invented the atom bomb here because
Yes.
this format, we're policing it very specifically. We want to make sure that this guy actually benefits from this experience, and part of the experiment is to see how the audience reacts.
How do you
know,
surveil him for most of the time?
His entire apartment is outfitted with cameras. His
Okay.
car, which was given to us
Oh,
by
and his
one of
car.
our sponsors.
Okay,
for-
What if he's just walking the street?
We have 2 cameramen following him
Holy
at all times.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so this guy's constantly on.
Yeah, he's constantly on, and he's Twittering live, so he's getting interaction with the audience. The response has been incredible. We actually crashed the servers in the first day because there was so much traffic, people trying to watch it and people trying to participate.
So now, even if you're not watching, but you're signed up,
Yeah.
like you can,
You get alerts on
you'll
your
get
phone, yeah.
alerts on your phone. to
Yeah, so
say-
even if you're just doing your thing, you're out in the middle of the day, you'll get an A, B, or C. You vote on it. That vote gets tallied in just a few minutes, and then he has to do what the audience wants.
Okay. Shit, that's pretty
Can you
fucking
imagine
wild.
what we would have this guy
Oh,
doing?
that's
here?
good,
It's like
It would be
it's in the proper
like
hands.
Seth said,
This-
yeah, you're
this
trying to
idea's
help
in the
this guy
proper
out.
hands.
What's this guy background? Like, where does he come from, and how can
he's
he
actually
do
a
this?
really nice guy. We went through a rigorous selection process. He is a former IT guy who's 25 years old, tall and handsome, and yet a little socially awkward and
I would take it.
and kind of shy and really, really sweet and just a basically decent fellow. So, you know, he's also not interested in being a celebrity, but he's willing to let himself be on camera.
And how long does this process go on? Like
6 weeks.
6 weeks.
It's just an experiment. We just want to see what happens.
How did he
with
get
this.
off for 6 weeks?
Well, he quit that job.
Oh, he quit.
Yeah, he
Okay.
was unhappy with that job and kind of unhappy with his direction in life, and that's why you answer
Did
an
you
ad.
guys pick how he quit his job?
There you go.
Because I have a few suggestions.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, the old Ralph Cramden.
if we-
You are a bum.
Well, if we do a spin-off, maybe we'll start that.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of odd. That where do you think he's going to end up after
Well,
6 weeks? Is
I
he
mean,
going to get a job again and go back to a normal life, or do you think this will have some kind of impact on where his future takes him?
Well, we're giving him a lot of opportunities. We're introducing him to people. We're presenting him with different job training. We're trying to help him pick a direction and then put him in a position where he could achieve something. You know, all of the decision making by the audience is just kind of fun, but we're actually trying to get people to help focus him.
Are there some real life crossroad
Yeah.
moments that take place? Because obviously, what kind of beverage he wants isn't going to
Sure. Well, no,
make a big impact.
He personally
on
has
him.
been through a lot, and I don't want to tip our hand or anything, but he's been through a lot with his family. He's been through a lot in relationships. We're going to touch on all that, help him explore all that. But we also set up an email for people to date him, like submit their information in case they want to date him.
Yeah.
And something really interesting that happened, his ex-girlfriend who broke up with him a few years ago has submitted herself as one of the people
no
to date
kidding.
him. Yeah. And I mean, I don't want to shout her out, but she's still in a relationship presently. So I don't know what her motives are, but it's interesting to
He's
explore.
itching his ear.
He's scratching.
I just told him to do that. I told him to do that. I said, "Move, fag." He's
Now,
bumped.
does he obviously when he's asleep or if he's constant surveillance here? What about private moments?
Well, you know, he can close the door in the bathroom if he's got to poop or something.
All right.
And he takes private showers.
Oh, okay.
That kind
All
of
right.
thing. He
And I
doesn't-
guess he sleeps in PJs.
That's really up to
Or
him.
if,
Yeah.
you know,
How open does he want to be online?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay.
if he wants to score with
Oh, what's that, DeRosa, with the mic
what,
off?
Joe?
what happens
What, Joe?
Oh, come on.
All right.
Off.
Opie's an insufferable prick.
All right.
Jesus.
I'm sorry, Joe.
What happens if he wants to score with a girl?
I mean, we might all get to watch him make out.
By the way, score.
Yeah.
Did
Well,
you say
out.
score?
If he wants to go,
that's part of his text messaging
what if
with
he
the girls.
wants to vodio do do? What the hell? 23 skidoo.
I like how you just stuck up for me and then immediately insulted
Well,
me.
you fucking buried yourself with score.
Well, all right. Hey,
I think it's gonna score.
What if he wants to get some pussy?
All right.
Is that better?
Get laid.
Yeah, if he wants to, does he have to do it on camera?
I mean, it's up to him, really. I wouldn't say that we wouldn't watch it, but that's
Yeah.
also not our aim.
Does he have a lot of company, or does he have people
He
that
does,
come
yeah.
over? And...
Well, he's got friends that he knows, and then he's meeting people as well. And every one of his friends that he sits down with, like you watch him go to lunch with a friend, and they're all just sort of remarking how weird it is to be followed by cameras. And
Yeah, I would
you
gather.
talk directly to the camera as if it's the audience, so he relates to everybody that's voting by speaking directly to them.
Oh, okay.
It's an
Yeah.
oddly intimate experience considering how many people are signed up. But you as an individual are watching your computer, or whatever your feed is, you are having this singular experience with him, even though you're part of a collective.
You always come up with good ideas, Seth Green.
Yeah, that's pretty
thanks,
unique.
Man.
You really do.
This
man.
may be the most dangerous idea of our time.
Nah, it's hey, what's your
We're
Twitter?
5 years away from televised executions.
Can't wait.
I Twitter under @SethGreen. I tried to keep it super simple.
Seth Green. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm.
Why? Who has Seth Green?
Me. It's
Oh.
me. Yeah.
Green
But-
with an
but-
E
but
at the
There
end?
was no, just.
okay.
But there was an imposter who was Seth Green 01.
Oh, really?
And I was like, well, all of you in the Twitterverse, it's an 01. That should be your first indicator.
That's not the guy.
I'm gonna go ahead and just be my name.
There are imposters. I've seen some Opie imposters. You seen those guys?
Where are they?
Yeah, they like.
No.
And
That
then
is weird. The
I
imposter
block 'em.
thing is really strange. I've been solicited by people who claim that they are Zac Efron and Charisma Carpenter, and I know that neither one of them are on Twitter, and yet they've amassed followings, and people are like, "I'm so excited to be following you, Zac Efron,
Jesus
Charisma Carpenter."
Christ. Yeah.
And then then someone else who's obviously in collusion with them is like, "Oh, well, Seth Green said that they were." Then I'm like, "I didn't check my tweets. I never said that." Don't hang that on me, man.
What do you use Twitter for the most? Like, is it because some people it's just inane, nothing. Here's what I had for lunch today.
It's a very specific
Like
medium.
Big
The
A.
people that sign up for Twitter, the people that interact on Twitter, it's a completely specific form of communication, and it's mostly for promotions or just instant dissemination of information. If you say this is happening right now,
Yeah.
and you want 1 million people to hear it, Twitter is the best way to do it.
Yeah, I don't like a lot of promotion on it.
Yeah.
And I noticed like Louis C.K. I love Louis, and when he's drunk on a plane and going off on Sarah Palin, there's nothing better.
Nothing better on Twitter.
But most of his are just like, hey, Louis on this on
Right,
FX
right.
and stuff, and I'm just
There's
like,
a balance.
Louis,
There's a
come
balance.
on.
I try and put out things that are actually interesting to our audience. Like we're shooting a third Robot Chicken Star Wars special right
Thank
now.
God.
And so
Nice.
I've been putting up behind the scenes pictures or things from sets where this is what's going to be on the special. Check out this cool moment. Here's our lighting director setting up this shot. I try and give people
that's behind the
like
scenes shit
inside
is
information,
great,
but at the
right.
same time, I'll also say, oh my gosh, you got to follow this person, or let's all meet at this movie, or watch this thing over the weekend.
But you think about some of the funniest guys in the bit, they're not even on Twitter. I don't think Burr's not on Twitter.
Bird
DePaulo
just got
doesn't-
on.
DePaulo doesn't tweet.
Yeah.
Some of the guys they just don't put the shit out.
You're gonna fucking sit there and fucking right there. I'm eating a sandwich. Go fuck yourselves.
I don't need that shit.
Yeah,
Why the
you'll
fuck do
never-
I care, right?
You'll never see me twittering about like what I'm drinking, or I like juice. That's just not.
It's fucking-
That's not what that's for.
But there's so many people that just do that. You were talking about the Robot Chicken Star Wars thing. What kind of did you get to sit down with George Lucas and go over shit? How does he feel about this?
I've gotten to sit down with him a couple times, which is super surreal. And
That's gotta be.
I mean, honestly, it's super awesome. I can't even lie
shit.
about how awesome that is. But he specifically, his whole company looks at our pages, and they just they allow for Robot Chicken to be a little bit more inflammatory than anything that would be actual Star Wars. So we have a lot of leeway to do really strange stuff. There's only a couple times where a sketch was so crazy, no one in the company wanted to sign off, and George actually had to approve it himself.
Does he have to approve every single? No. Does somebody from Lucasfilm have
Yeah, he's
to?
got a really strong company of people that
Yeah, no
represent
shit.
all of his mandates and ideas.
Protect, must protect.
Protect
But
the
it's cool
franchise.
in the context of Robot Chicken, though, like you can obviously you understand what the show is about, and you get away with a little more than if you were just kind of some guy.
We're lucky
around.
he likes us. That's the thing. That's what it comes down to, is he actually likes us and thinks we're funny,
Did you
which
go
gives
around-
us a lot more leeway than if he thought we were stupid.
You go around the ranch and shit. Get the tour.
I've been around the range.
Just the sickest fucking thing. God damn it!
Does he have a golf cart?
No way. You went.
Well, I mean, there's golf carts on site, but more than anything, there's bicycles everywhere. So you can just grab a bike,
Just grab a bike.
and then
Then
leave
why
it
is
in a
he so
location where there's.
fat?
He's actually lost. If you see him, he's lost a ton of weight.
He should pedal it with his chin. Look, I know you're friends, but
That's
he
right
does
under.
have a wobble.
Isn't it right under the Golden Gate Bridge, basically?
No, it's deep in.
It's
what
on
is it, like Marin
Tatooine.
County.
Shut up.
No, it's outside of San Francisco.
I always thought. Then my cab driver is a lying sack of shit. I was out there.
Wow.
That was in Florida.
I'm coming
You
off
were
the
in
Golden
Florida.
Gate. I'm coming off the Golden Gate Bridge. He's like, yeah, there's where Lucas's Lucas.
I can't believe the
It's probably like 45 minutes. From
Everyone
the
knows
Golden
that's
Gate
where
Bridge.
Starfleet
what a
Command
fucking liar
is.
this guy was.
I can't believe
fucking Lucasfilm.
the
dummies.
refugee didn't know where Lucas Ranch was. Dude, I want to sincerely, I'm a huge Star Wars nerd. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I actually want to say how awesome I think it is that Robot Chicken and what you guys are doing. You're one of the, and obviously there's millions of Star Wars nerds out there, but you guys are one of the only things in pop culture that's considered cool right now that's still saying Star Wars is cool, because it's like this big nerd movement now to go, Star Wars sucks now, and the
I think that's just the older nerds that are sort of getting embittered in their later
but
years.
they
like,
will see anything that Lucas puts out,
but if
though.
you but you know, guys like me that were alive and in the theaters when the original Star Wars came out, it's easy for us as adults to say, oh, this doesn't hold up to our stringent standards. But if you watch A New Hope, C-3PO is crazy annoying.
Yeah.
Crazy annoying. And yet at 4 years old, he was my favorite character. So if you look at kids between the ages of 3 and 12, they grew up when Phantom Menace was in the theaters. They love Jar Jar. He's their favorite. My brother-in-law, Jar Jar's his favorite. And so I just have to say, well, we're at like categoric differences in our, you know what I mean? Like where that hit me versus where this hit him. And so the Clone Wars TV show is frighteningly popular with kids like 4 to 15.
It's awesome.
It is awesome for adults, but there's that whole backlash movement from the older kids, from the adult, like over 30 crowd.
They just want to hate on, and I've used that same argument a bunch of times because I have a nephew who's about, I guess he's 8 or 9 now.
Yeah.
But when I talk to him, what's your favorite Star Wars movie, buddy? Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite character? Count Dooku.
He says,
you know what I mean?
shut up and grow up, Joe.
You know, we'll argue it out, but
that's the undeniable thing about that brand and why it defies explanation is because for over 30 years it's maintained relevance and continues to solicit new fans. It's really impressive.
I've had
But,
ones
like,
that I've
you
liked
look at
more
you
than
look at
others,
guys like James Cameron, who are arguably greatest filmmakers of our time.
Right.
And Cameron comes out about Avatar and says, I want to take on the Titans. I want to take on the Roddenberrys and the Lucas. And the fundamental difference between Avatar and Star Wars is you don't want to buy Avatar toys.
Right.
And
I agree.
that's nothing to do with how cool or exciting or what an interesting experience that is. You don't care to buy those toys. And yet you can't wait to buy a t-shirt that has Darth Vader with Kanye West glasses on it.
Yeah.
Like you're just
True.
going to buy Darth Vader with Kanye glasses because it's awesome and funny.
Did you like
But
Avatar?
you don't care about, I loved Avatar. Who'd ask me that?
No,
I did.
Avatar.
I loved Avatar.
He did.
I did.
Yeah, you did, but I'm not going to buy those action figures. I'm not going to playing with them.
Yeah.
Do you want to have a Naveed challenge? Do you want
Not
to have them like
really. No.
plugging their tails into each other?
Nah.
Is this
Right.
Not
Is this
as
what-
fun.
Did you love it because of the technology or because of the story? And
I've seen that story a million times.
Of course, we
everybody's
all
seen
have.
that story, but
Right.
it's a well-told version of that story, and it's beautifully executed. And you see visual things that you've never seen before, and a
But
style
Star
of 3D
Wars
that you
itself,
haven't seen.
the first one,
New Hope?
New Hope, yeah, was a basic story too.
Yeah.
It's your basic.
Well, it's crazy.
Hero's
story,
journey.
but it was done so well, especially for the time.
Well, it was also a revolution.
with-
Like, it was a straight-up revolution. No one had done a lived-in sci-fi world. Everything was like brand new ships and brand new clothes and silver
Right.
accents, and everyone's in LeMay with shiny
Mylar.
visors.
Yeah.
And then you go to the Star Wars universe, and there's just aliens and humans living amongst each other as if
filthy
it's no big
ships
thing.
that
Yeah.
barely work. And,
Somebody broke it down the best I've ever heard it, where they were talking about there's always the Star Trek versus Star Wars argument. And this guy was like, Star Trek is technology. That's what it's about. It's where man can go and what we're capable of. Star Wars is environment. Like, everything around you is this completely separate world. And I didn't realize how similar it was to Lord of the Rings until the Lord of the Rings movies came out, and I was like, holy shit, Gandalf's Obi-Wan Kenobi, Strider's Han Solo, Frodo is Luke. You know what I mean? It's just, he just took
wow,
that.
you are a geek.
I was thinking, Joe,
I don't get to geek out.
Joe,
I don't know
I'm
I'm excited that Seth's in here.
Joe, I
didn't know you were a geek,
I
Joe.
wasn't even thinking that.
I was actually,
just thought,
I was
wow,
thinking
that's
the
cool.
same.
Get
I
to
was,
Mordor.
Yeah.
wow, you're a true geek.
I was thinking the same exact thing.
Holy shit!
I lit up
You got
in
action
Clerks.
figures at home?
I used to. I have a box of them. I don't have them out anymore because when you
still have them, don't you?
Well, if I had a TV show on the air, I'd keep the goddamn things on display. But
You know what the trick is?
I can't do it.
You gotta marry a girl with an equally large toy collection, like I did.
That is the trick.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
What did you do? You've always been like famous though, since forever. So
It's like the last 10 years. I mean, I've been acting 30 years, and it's only in the last like 10 that you could really arguably say I'm famous.
But that's a key 10 years for, you know what I mean? I'm saying
that's a big
I'm
10
saying
years.
as far as sexual exploration, that's a good 10 years because I haven't reached that point. I can't have the figures out because it's.
I mean, I did my share of dating, but I also married a girl who I had a lot in common with. You know,
Right.
That's
Yeah.
really the trick. If you're married to a girl who hates toys and you love toys,
you're in trouble.
You and your wife are going to argue.
They're going to be in a box in the attic.
Eventually, you'll argue about like where you can put stuff. Whereas my wife and I merged our toy collections, and they've just overtaken the house.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but that's the one thing you have in common with her is the toys, right? Because
that's not the one thing. No, we got married on purpose. Like we actually teamed up. Intentionally.
Yeah.
we got a lot in common.
Did you just shit on me to my face? Did that just happen?
No. I'm just.
We actually teamed up, fuck bag.
I'm clarifying the point. I know people when they join forces with somebody, they make a list of
forces. You're talking the
make
lingo.
a list of like pros and cons, and we just had all pros.
But you're not supposed to be with someone that you're supposed to actually have everything in common with. That's what they say.
No, I mean, there's things that she does
No,
that I
I'm
don't
serious,
do.
man.
Stop.
I'm fucking serious, Anthony.
There's things that she does that I don't do. She likes to play, Final Fantasy. I don't play Final Fantasy. She'll spend 20 hours on Final Fantasy.
So you're a true gamer?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I play Miss Pac-Man and Tetris. I'll crush you in both of those games.
Yeah.
But I don't play. We went and played Halo, and I'm with 20 other people all playing on separate screens.
Yeah.
Everybody else is like sniper and changing out their weapons. If you saw my avatar on anybody else's screen, I'm like running at a wall, aiming at the sky in a circle.
Yeah.
I'm terrible.
I got my little cousin. My little cousin's a gamer, and he's got the fucking social skills of Mr. Bean. This kid is horrible. It's pretty ironic too that they make you wear a headset because that's exactly what he's going to be fucking. He's going to be working like Miami subs, down in fucking Delray. Honestly, they don't tell you that. It's you ever talk to kids? You probably your cousin or something, the young kids or your nephew, dude. When they play games for so long, they can't communicate.
There's a brilliant episode of South Park, the World of Warcraft episode.
That was
where all the
great.
kids try and get on, and there's just some dude who's built up all his powers and strengths, and he's just sniping kids left and right.
Big
And they cut to
fat guy
that
just
dude,
laying back.
and he can't even like get out of his chair. He's got to grab her for sandwiches. And it's ridiculous.
You know what's upsetting me? What's upsetting me more than anything is the more Seth talks, the more I realize he's the one I'm supposed to be with. He said that Tetris Mix Pac-Man thing. I was like, I love those games. Fuck.
I got two things that I have to apologize for. One, I don't swing that way, and two, I'm taken. So
I don't swing that way either, but you're bringing up feelings that I didn't know I had.
It's like David Duchovny and Larry Sanders. Best relationship.
They're
with
actually
women.
saying you got to go, Seth, because you got a real busy schedule. They're like
You're a
doing the
busy
wrap
guy
up
today,
behind your
man.
head.
It's probably true.
All right, Family Guy though. How many more years do you think that's got?
Jeez, I love that job. It'd be great if we lasted as long as The Simpsons.
As far as jobs go, that's one of the easier ones.
It's
right?
one of the best jobs I've ever had. It's a show I actually like to watch.
How long does it take you to do all your lines for a season?
I'll come in sometimes once a month and record 3 or 4 episodes at a time. But we make over 20 episodes a year, and then they get kind of rolled into making specials and things like that. So it feels like we're always making the show.
It's still a great show.
Oh, yeah.
It's awesome. I hope that never ends.
Well, but he's here to talk about Control TV, so we suggest a lot.
Well, this is happening right now. If you go to ControlTV.com, you can watch the live feed and you can vote. And if you sign up for the Twitter @ControlTV, you can get those alerts too. But more than anything, help us puppeteer this guy.
Yeah, no kidding.
Very cool.
He's still sleeping, the lazy bum. It's 9 o'clock.
He's in Los Angeles. It's technically.
Someone's going to light him on fire in about 7 minutes. I took care of everything.
That's what we would do.
I got you, bro. I got you.
How should Tristan put out the fire? Running around, stop, drop, and roll? Douse him with water or a fire extinguisher?
We'll never be mainstream because we would take this great idea and just
wreck
ruin
it.
it. We'd fuck it up.
Terrible.
It's bound to happen. I'm sure when our experiment's over, someone else will start like a Running Man experiment.
Of course. We're heading that way.
That's great.
How great would that be?
Seth Green, ControlTV.com. And, check it out. Looks pretty cool.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, man.
Nice to see you.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Sweet.
Sirius XM, the virus. This is the Opie and Anthony Show. The Opie and Anthony Show.
Now it's just going to be awkward until the end of the show after watching Joe DeRosa fall in love with Seth Green.
Fall in love.
And it got to a point where Seth Green had to let you down softly because he really thought you were a gay guy.
Oh, come on. No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. You are a true geek, Joe DeRosa.
I'm a fucking raging geek.
I had no idea.
He showed me that video of his wife. Jesus.
Yeah.
Smoking.
Yeah, then we go off the air and Seth's like, I got to brag. And then he shows us a video of his wife. And you know what? None of us could say anything bad about his wife.
Yeah.
She is fucking hot,
But
man.
he didn't have to, bring
What?
it up. He didn't have to bring
I know,
it
it's
up.
weird that he brought it up. He
He's
was,
like,
he was
Do you want-
bragging out of nowhere. But
He's like, yeah, check out the TV show. You guys got a YouTube? I want
Yeah,
to show
yeah.
you my wife. They were just
Show you my wife.
fucking.
we weren't even
It's
talking
like-
It's like dick, dude.
It's like, dude.
And you could. You're right. You're right. It's normally the thing that you get trash for.
Yeah.
And he literally threw down the Uno Wild Draw 4, and you're like, I can't. There's nothing I can do. You
But it had
got
nothing
me.
to do with what we were talking about.
No,
He
no, that's
basically
the odd
wanted to say,
thing.
not only am I really rich and really
Yeah.
famous, look what I'm banging.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
I just
That's
made
like
$2
an
million
odd
on my
thing to
last
do.
picture, but before I go, you want to see my
Yeah.
fucking wife?
That was
That's
a little
great.
strange. But
There's a psychological thing behind that, but I won't go into it. But I think we can all figure it out. It's not all that.
Is the psychological thing that I'm going to go home and cry about where my life is right now?
No.
No, Joe.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding.
Not you. It's,
Oh,
no, I think
I'm
there's a
sorry, I'm
psychological
sorry.
thing
you
going
know,
on with
when you can
him.
when you can sit down and pat him on the head
Yeah.
while he's walking by, it
on.
might lead to this type of thing. Is that what you're getting at, Anthony?
Well, I wasn't gonna go there. But,
Napoleon complex.
You weren't
wanna
gonna
continue?
you weren't gonna go that low. I don't think.
No,
Come
Really?
on.
Were you going to
No.
take
Come
the
on.
high
Come
road,
on.
Anthony?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Da, da. All right.
Stop.
What do we
Don't
got?
get short with
Sorry.
me about
I'm sorry.
the fun I made
Well,
a
it's
little
a-
comment.
You know what I mean? What are you doing to a guy's self-esteem? That you bring in famous Seth Green. I'm sitting next to gorgeous Colin Kane over here. I mean, for Christ's sake, can you get me back in here with Kelly or Keith Robinson or somebody that
Yeah,
I feel like
really.
a human being again?
I know. I thought it was Colin Quinn coming in today.
So that,
That'd be a lot easier.
I got
Yeah, okay. What?
I got excited yesterday. They go, or when you guys were like, can you come back in tomorrow? I go, yeah, sure. And you go, are you, you know who's in? Colin. And I went, ooh. And you went, Kane. And I went, oh.
Dude, the worst is I actually know what the fucking worst thing is. I have my number's blocked because I don't like giving out my number much anymore. And when I call people, it's blocked. So when they call, they get all excited like hello, and then they hear my voice and they're like, oh hey, what's up, dude? It's the fucking worst, dude. That's the worst thing about having a blocked number because they're like, oh, what's up, dude?
Answering block numbers though is like Russian roulette.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
do I want to? Do I not? I'll wait for it to voicemail.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah, yeah.
And then sometimes you go, fuck it, you hit it and go, hello?
It goes to voicemail, and all you hear is this: I'm in practice. That was my fucking.
I'm in practice.
You didn't like my Brett Favre. You all fucking just looked at me like this. Yeah, we got that, dude.
Well, Anthony tried
I'm
to
at practice again.
I got to get this audio.
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah.
the Brett Favre story is all over the place with his tiny penis, and this girl Jen Sturger, was on our show, and she's
I
all
didn't,
right.
I didn't know at the time I was trying for fucking Brett Favre's sloppy seconds.
And it finally came out today that Anthony hits on or used to whatever.
When I was in my single years.
Yeah,
Those were after the relationship was over. I was in a relationship for a while. I was single and decided, if there's a girl that comes in here, I'm going to try to chat it up.
So we're going to get a whole...
And failed miserably.
I like how you talk about it like you're Picasso. During my single phase.
Yes, during
my blue
single-
phase. For the Pablo fans out there. I brought your bid home for them.
John from Texas is saying Seth Green's wife is nude on the internet.
What?
Well, what are we waiting for? Why would he show
Danny
us?
just perked up.
Why would he show us like a geeky video?
A video
when there's
when-
nudes on the internet.
Dude, she was wearing a Han Solo costume. That was better than seeing her naked to me.
Joe is a geek, man.
Jesus, she's wearing those
geek you
tight
are.
fucking Harrison Ford pants.
But
All right, let's see.
starting next week, E-Rock's going to have a whole disc of audio of Anthony picking up girls, and there's
Or
trying
attempting on the. Well, is that her? Are those nude pictures?
They're nudes, but you can't. Whoa, hello.
What movie is that? Holy
Where?
shit! What movie is that?
That's
from?
Carrie.
Oh,
wait.
This is a Masters of Horror.
Oh yeah.
Hang on, let me go to the old Mr. Skin.
Mr. Skin, that's where you gotta go.
Yeah.
Danny, of course.
Look at those milk jugs.
I'm gonna put my
Isn't
glasses
that
on.
hysterical? Why he had to go? Hey, look, here's
Yeah.
my wife, so we could just go. Yeah, let's
Let's
Dude,
look at the geek video.
There's, I mean, and talk about just showing your most loved one to a group of fucking animals. Jesus, guys that you just shouldn't expose something like
shit.
this to.
And especially our fans will just be like, "Yep, there it is."
Hey, she's all right. But
All
what was
right.
that? That ass shot was a little shaky.
She's all right.
Well,
Yeah,
was
that
it?
was-
I didn't
The
notice.
ass shot was a little shaky.
Was it?
Yeah.
A little bit, right, Colin?
Yeah, it was a high ass. It was up by her shoulders.
Oh, well, maybe not. Maybe it was a bad angle because
Probably
that
the
ass shot's
lighting
pretty
or
good,
something.
yeah.
right?
I'm into
Yeah,
it.
that's
So-
actually Seth. Like, yeah,
It's
that's Seth right there. There's the dumper. Yeah,
Dumper.
look at that.
There's a little droop going on there. No,
Yeah.
It's all right.
What's going on?
Can't tell with that lighting. It's very
plus,
evil,
like, she's
reddish.
She's walking upstairs, so like the angle is
Yeah.
natural.
All right, fair
Yeah,
enough.
we're watching
Fair enough. Fair
screenshots of
enough.
her getting murdered in a fucking horror movie
yeah,
right
she's
now.
supposed to look old.
I'm sorry, Joe the Geek.
Yeah,
We wanted to look at the nudity part.
I just want. I think we should. This is what we should do, Opie. We should start our own site where we tell Seth's wife what to do. You should fucking text him right now while he's on the fucking View that I got a new fucking site going.
I love it.
You know, the first thing I thought was we're gonna take that fucking idea
Oh, my-
and do what you should do with that
Just make
idea.
awfulness.
We should do it with a Bobo or Ira, one of our fucking lunatics.
Is he going on? Does he
Bobo
go
would do
into
anything.
the
What?
View? He's going to the View. You said?
No, I no,
What?
no, I just said.
Oh,
that.
I thought
no.
Colin said something. I thought he
He's
was
probably
saying.
going to that Fox 5 Good Day New York thing.
Yeah,
Never mind.
We share.
He's
guest
probably
lists
just
on
getting
my
his
phone.
limb lengthened. you
I
know?
had a.
Can we get to the audio of Anthony trying to pick up the Brett Favre?
Yes, the
chick?
Brett Favre chick.
She came in and gave us a whatever interview, but at the end, Anthony was showing his game.
Oh, Jesus. I'm still hung up on the fact that she doesn't have a boyfriend. I'm kind of looking like why?
Why?
I don't understand how you know.
I'm just too busy for it, honestly.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, and I find like a lot of the guys up here are just very self-serving and very egotistical.
Yeah,
so.
I find that too.
Oh, really?
Where do you live? Like
Hoboken.
Oh, really?
No,
Yeah.
your address.
You're close. No, your address.
I don't like her.
No. Oh,
It took one clip. I don't like her. She's way too full of herself, man.
you know what?
She's way too fucking
I'm
full
trying
of
to be
herself.
laid back, cool. Yeah, what? Go ahead,
Yeah.
tell me. I
You know
don't
what,
care.
guys?
Whatever.
Are you from Hoboken?
Whatever.
You from Hoboken?
Yeah,
I
Hoboken.
just,
Hoboken.
yeah.
That's close. That's good.
That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
I just
great,
find
great.
that these. I find these guys are too self-serving and too egotistical. I need a real dumb fucking mook that'll send me pictures of his dick so I can sell him out to the media.
Exactly.
Yeah.
By
What the
chance,
fuck?
Yeah, I don't like these guys with self-esteem that'll put me in my dumb place.
Yeah.
Now I know why she doesn't have a boyfriend.
All right, let's continue.
You have no time. You can't find
Happy
any time
houring
to go
on
out or
weekends.
anything. You don't find any time.
You know
to-
what? It's
for
just that my
social life?
type doesn't include people that GTL on a regular basis.
What's
The whole Jim Tan Laundry. You don't watch the Jersey Shore?
Oh, I don't remember that.
I don't watch it very
like
often,
that.
but I watched it. I watched it for like 2 seconds, and I was just like, I'm now dumber for watching this.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's I don't date because of that show.
Joe Seething,
You
right?
fucking-
Yeah, I'm with you on this
I'm
one.
dumber for watching this. Unlike what? Unlike your brilliant show on Versus, you fucking nitwit.
Kind of with you, Joe. Kind of with you on this one,
Joe
man.
does not like.
No, there's something about her, man.
You were in love with Seth,
Yeah.
and now you're bashing her.
Yeah, because
You
Seth
are a
comes in and he's
homo.
like, he's like, hey, what the fucking Lucas Ranch? He's saying shit I,
know,
care
that is
about.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Fucking chick.
Kind of a Lucas Ranch.
I just don't have time. Go fuck. What are you so busy doing?
Yeah.
Doing what? Doing what? What is she doing? She hosts that show.
Uploading fucking sound and
Has there ever-
Yeah, I'm too
Has-
busy ruining people's lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anthony, the audio continues.
of
What
course
she
it does.
looks for in a guy. This is the same girl that kind of has that controversy with Brett Favre right now. And Ann tries to relate.
Oh, okay. So
Because that is what I'm
what
surrounded
do you
by.
look for in a guy? Like what would be
know
a nice
what?
night out for you?
A nice night out. Honestly, I'm a dive bar kind of girl. I don't
Yeah.
like clubs. I don't really do a lot of drinking or partying.
Isn't that good if there's just something good on TV and a few characters just talking at the bar,
Exactly.
a couple of beers, and you can just hang out and kind of overhear some
that's why I
conversation.
like my show. Is
shit
that's
like
what it
that.
feels like. That's the same kind of
perfect.
thing.
God, me and you, I feel something here.
You could be my future ex-husband. I
think
see
I
this.
could. As long as there's the portion between now and the X part, that's fine by me.
This
Yeah,
and they all say the same fucking thing.
suck.
You know, man, despite my fake tits and my ass implants and my highlighted hair, I'm just a regular girl. I like a cold beer and some fucking go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. They all like because I fucking deal with it as a comic. I meet girls after shows and they go, you're so funny. I love when you tell those stories about when you flip out with people and stuff like. It's so funny. I could so relate to it. Yeah, it's funny up until real life when they're with me on a date and they see me flip out and they're like, what the fuck are you
happened?
doing right now?
Where's the funny guy?
They're so full of shit.
You heard it all from the stage, dummy.
Yeah, I'm so tired of that. Angelina Jolie. I'm just a regular girl. I'm just a normal girl. That's why I adopt kids from all over the fucking world. You're not a normal fucking girl. Normal people, don't get their fucking eyelid tattooed and go adopt a baby.
His veins getting bigger. His veins
Joe, sit down.
bigger.
Sit down. I'm sorry Seth rejected you, but sit down.
He's
Please.
angry for so many reasons.
Please sit
today.
down. You're gonna have an aneurysm.
Fucking thinking of all those action figures and fucking Miss Pac-Man.
Then you got Jim Norton helping you out here, Ant.
Oh,
Jim
that's-
brags
that's
about
gonna
Ant's
work.
house, and Jen deflects. You'll hear her deflect.
Oh, that's
she doesn't
never
want
good.
anything to do with you.
The deflection.
He has a gentleman's house.
Another good one.
Nice.
I am
a
quite a
bachelor
gentleman.
pad?
No, it's actually set up very nice as it's a large house. You'd think a family would live there, but
no.
I just pound around there alone.
Oh my god.
Yes, that is my movie theater.
Yes.
I like how you don't have any friends sitting around you.
They're friends I consider pesky. You know, you don't need a lot of.
Too.
Anthony just hires black people to sit, and he can throw them out for talking.
I was just having that conversation with someone the other day because they wanted to.
There's the deflection.
Don't you,
Jimmy? Funny line.
I like how you threw in. You're like, it's a big house. You know, you would think a family.
Family,
Right.
right.
There.
That speaks volumes.
Yeah.
Right there, I said 15 things with saying one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
By the way,
total fear of commitment. There's no family there. I'm not married. I don't have kids. All that was said.
Yeah. Don't you wish you had that audio fader in real life? Oh, I was just talking about this. Shut the fuck up.
Holy shit.
No, but dude, she likes regular guys, man.
Regular
Yeah,
guys.
she likes a guy like
Brett
you.
Favre.
Knock around
you
guy
know.
like Brett Favre. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, I like regular guys with regular dicks so I could put their pictures up on the internet. and
yeah.
Sell my fucking voicemails to someone.
When a girl like that says that, I like regular guys, what she means is, I like when Brad Pitt plays a regular guy in a movie. That's what she fucking means.
You are nailing this right on the head, man. Holy shit.
With that, Ant has a bar and guns. So you went with the bar and guns stuff.
I went with bar and guns?
Yeah, to try to get
that is
Jennifer
desperate.
Sturger, the Brett Favre
That's desperation.
girl kind of thing. Yeah.
Come with me, and I could kill you too. If you, what's your poison? What do you like to drink?
I don't drink a ton, but when I do, I'm sticking to like beer.
Just beer, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you like regular light beer or?
Yeah, just regular. Why are you showing me him holding lots of weapons?
That
That's supposed
was-
to entice
hey,
me.
that's a funny
That's
picture.
supposed to
Stop
entice
it.
me.
That was photoshopped. He doesn't actually
He's
own
like,
that
come over,
gun.
I'll show you my
Yeah.
toys.
Stop.
No one
It's
owns a
like
gun like that,
Exactly.
obviously. That would be
Put my
crazy.
bar up there.
There's a
what are you
picture of
trying to do, you cock blocker?
He's holding a rifle, and a
He's like,
free
does this
Cuba
look
pamphlet.
like someone you can trust? And he spins the screen to me.
I know. I blatantly called him a cock blocker. At that point, it's like, hey, you cock blocker. The girl's right there. It's just, oh, great. Is that the picture?
Oh,
The
that's
Life
hilarious.
magazine fucking Lee Harvey Oswald shot?
Oh, my God. Jesus Christ.
Hey, man, he was
They
pulling out all the stops.
Fix the
I love it.
contrast on
Yeah.
that. It would have looked a lot better.
Ant thinks they have a lot in common.
Oh, really? God, I think we have a lot in common. I think we'd probably have fun if we just
Yeah, we'll just have
kinda
to
went out.
have one of the guys set it up.
Yeah, I guess we will. No, one of the guys will have to set it
Well,
up.
why wouldn't you maybe go out to, like, you know, a
I'll
nice...
have my people.
Do you know
all
how
your
to?
people.
You know how to work an
You
iPhone?
don't even know who my people are.
Do you know how to work an
Bring the
iPhone?
hot chicken from the hallway.
Do you know how to
We
work an
don't-
That's what we
iPhone?
said.
Not really.
Yeah, give her your iPhone so she can maybe put her.
No,
number
I
in
can
there.
feel these things, Opie.
This one ain't happening.
I can feel these things, and
I don't know,
yeah.
maybe
You know, the
she-
truth is the reason I don't have a boyfriend is because I might be a lesbian. I haven't decided yet, but that's what I'm thinking.
How many
That's
women
okay.
have you been with?
None.
Yeah.
There's always a
None.
first.
Yeah,
That was a
why
joke.
not?
There's
You're not-
always
you're not
there's
lesbian.
always a hot
lesbian.
chick
You
that
like-
you
you
think
like
you
the
go
cock.
maybe. That I had that experience a couple weeks ago.
Well, I
with
could
this-
help you out there too. I'll drag some over the house. Whatever you need.
See, now she wants to sound dangerous. She
Yeah.
might be into women.
Yeah, and also too, I haven't decided yet.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do this. Maybe I'll do that. I've just floated through life and been fucking handed everything. I'll do whatever I want without having to put any real fucking stake in it. She sucks.
I knew it was time to reach down, pull the ejection handle, and
Oh, really?
fucking
Well, we got more
maverick
audio.
my ass out of that fucking. Oh, really?
Well, because I knew it was in a weird place.
I was
so-
in a flat spin.
Yeah.
But I'm going to
Well,
eject.
and that's why I had to get involved to
Oh,
really make it
really?
uncomfortable. I
Thanks.
want to play Ant's last card. He has a giant Italian hog. He does though. Yeah, he has a giant Italian hog. Huge
penis.
His penis is fucking
big.
Yeah.
Do I look Italian? Is that
Yes.
supposed to entice me?
Are you?
Well, I'm just saying
Yeah.
Italian because he's
What are you?
Italian. He's
Check.
just.
Oh, you really?
Yeah.
This will make me feel better. I hope that. Have you ever been with a black man?
No.
All right, just
Damn it! I was hoping she'd say yes, so then I could just go, okay, forget it. But then again, she did
No,
earlier say her father would kill her for the
I'm an equal.
one thing.
I'm
so-
an equal opportunity dater, but I can't. I don't know. That's just something I haven't delved into yet.
Yeah, that's a big line to cross right there.
Exactly.
Yeah, see, now we have something
Well,
else in
look,
common.
I'm from-
Racism.
No, I'm not at all.
Joe, to you, sir. Because everyone's begging. They're like, please, more Jaded DeRosa. They're calling you. He's the shit, Trent Wright.
It's fucking if you're, and her only response to everything is that supposed to entice me?
That's the word. That's the word of
I
the
was
week.
never a fan
Yeah.
of girls like that.
Yeah, it's like
There's
it's
something that's a huge turnoff there,
It's
right?
fucking
What is it?
dismissive. She's sitting there like a fucking queen, like King Henry the fucking VIII, going, next, be gone, be gone. I'm growing bored with this right now. And that's what pisses me off about that I like regular guy shit. You know what? If you do like regular guys, yeah, that should entice you. You're talking to a psychopath gun nut right now who's got a mansion
and a big Italian
close
hog.
by and a big dick and a fucking bar and a movie theater.
Right.
What more do you want? Go get drunk in his fucking Scarface house and sit in the fucking movie theater and watch Rambo and shoot his guns off. Not enough. I'm bored with this. What else?
Yeah, move on.
Fuck you.
And then Ant officially gets shot down. By the way, this starts a whole new bit that we're going to continue with next week. All the girls that Anthony has hit on.
I tried.
We're hearing
I would
it's
say in the past couple of years,
Iraq's
I was
working on it
usually,
right
yeah,
now.
Trying. So Iraq's pulling everything out.
There's a lot.
Who else was there? There was the chick from Saw was one of your. You guys talked
the
about
chick
that
from
before.
Saw, the chick from Lost.
Did you land any of them? Did you get any of them?
No,
Not one.
no. I went out with a penthouse girl, but it was
She
dinner
sort
and-
of said yes.
It was dinner, and when she
What happened?
comes to New York now, no one. She never fucking even like says anything.
Acknowledges.
She like has to sneak into New York.
It's hilarious. Porn. You hit on a porn chick, a chick from Lost, a chick from Saw. You really go after chicks that have been in panic situations.
I think they're used to it. They're used to the guns and the danger, violence.
Well, here it is. Ant gets shot down, but on his way out, he's still trying.
Oh, really? At least I'm feeling some sympathy from the listeners that say, wow, Anthony just got shot down in front of so many people. Wow. Yeah, that was a bad one.
No, but at least you saw it coming this time.
I usually...
Unlike the other times.
No, Did I get fucking broadsided on that one?
By your partner.
Opie slammed 2 torpedoes into her side.
By your partner. We're an alternative couple. I didn't want her to break up the partnership.
Yes.
That's hilarious. Unlike the other times.
Wait till you're
That's
next
great.
week. It's going to be one after another.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm
it's gonna be
excited.
so
I'm excited.
Cluster fuck. I usually
Unlike the other times.
Yeah, no, the other times I've gotten numbers at least and stuff.
At least you saw this one coming, so it wasn't that
I saw
awkward
this
for
one.
everybody.
Yeah, I know. I thought, you know.
He's just cockblocking himself at this point in time.
No, I was waiting for somebody like you to walk into my life.
Attaboy,
Anthony.
I got to stop that.
Come on.
I was being sarcastic at that
Yeah, I
point.
know.
Please.
Were you?
Please.
I do the same thing, though, like when you tried to make the racist joke at her.
Yeah.
Like, I do the same thing. As soon as I know I'm not scoring, I'm just like,
Then it's
I'm
like, yeah.
how can I insult her quickly?
I'm a racist. You suck. You're a racist.
Yeah.
You're not that hot. Fuck
yeah,
you.
dude. Rule of thumb with chicks, man. The hotter they are, the crazier they are, for the most part.
Lunatics.
It's my experience. I don't know. Just the real pretty ones. They're just
Batshit crazy.
fucking nuts. The whole life, they're just, you know.
I was out with.
Well, the ugly ones are crazy too. You've never dated one, you motherfucker.
Oh man.
Hey, you ever go hogging, Colin?
Yeah, come on.
You ever go hogging?
Hogging for him is a 9.
Yeah, exactly.
She had a pimple on her face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hogging.
Her
for him.
shoe was untied.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Fucking ridiculous.
Shit.
Hagen.
Fuck yeah,
Look at
Hagen.
this fucking guy.
Fuck you. Everybody.
Fucking Ed Burns face on this guy. Just to believe that.
Go for it, dude. Go for it.
No, I've told you a million times, you're a fucking stunning man. I'm not embarrassed to admit it.
Joe needs to fucking just say it this morning.
I know.
So
Just say it.
Just
Say
fucking
it,
say it,
Joe.
Joe.
Right,
Joe, say it. I love you.
Just
Come
say
on.
it.
I'm going to go home and whack to a tranny later.
All right.
All right. You'll commit to that at least.
It's a gray area.
Now, this fucking dude, it's like, I love Colin, but like, we can't, like, we're friends, man. I've known you for a long time, but it's like, I can't get too close to Colin because I could never go hunt chicks with
You're
him.
the fat chick.
Oh I'm beyond the fat
If
chick.
you're out with Colin, you are the fat chick that wrecks the night for the hot chick that wants to date Colin.
Did you ever see League of Their Own?
Yeah.
I'm like, he's Gina Davis, and I'm that fucking fatso retard that they dress up in the ball gown halfway through the movie. Like, there's no fucking way. I got a good arm.
Oh shit!
Oh fuck!
Nah, man. Some of these
Get it.
these ugly chicks. Though, the one thing I can't stand is these chicks who are just so confident, but they're just disgusting. I mean,
Don't need to any of the
a lot of times
confidence,
you
yeah.
get these chicks who, like, you know, she went to an Ivy League school and she's just horrible. You know, some of these chicks. That's all I want to say about that. Like, fucking, you never see these fucking ugly confident chicks. They're just awful. They're fucking
Dude,
awful.
they're all, listen.
I can have anything I want. Yeah, just not men, sweet tits. So why don't you go fucking wait in the car, turn the heat on, come out in 3 years.
I'm not, like, believe it or not, man, I'm not a sexist dude. I just get angry about the fucking hypocrisy of it. And these things keep happening with the Tiger Woods, the Brett Favre, over and fucking over. And
it's
it gives
money. It's
chicks
money,
like
dude.
that.
It's money.
It's
dude.
like you can't be, like you're saying, you can't be ugly and a cunt. You've got to, and you shouldn't be pretty and a cunt either. That's not cool either. But it's like either have something to offer. You know what I mean? Have some laurel to rest on where you go, I'm really hot, but I'm a cunt. And you go, fucking cunt, but you, man, look at her ass. Or be fucking hideous and you be like, she's cool though, man. She's a good fucking girl. You know what I mean? But to be both negatives, that doesn't equal a positive. It doesn't mean you're strong. It just means you're a shitty human being. It's unjustified arrogance. You're walking around like a fucking Will Ferrell character at the end of the day. You're like, what are you, just a hump? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Ron Burgundy? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
fuck, man.
well, let's wrap up the audio of Anthony going after Jennifer Sturger.
Oh, shit.
There's more.
More? What the
well,
fuck did I do?
shit.
What, did I crawl out on my knees?
It's just the end of the clip we
Jesus.
started.
Come on, Anthony. I was waiting for somebody like you to walk into my life.
Attaboy, Ann. Attaboy.
Jimmy.
Attaboy.
If only I could say it with a straight face.
All right, so we got to take a break. Versus is the channel.
Versus.
But I'm
She
up for
can't
it.
stop me
Cool.
from jerking off to her show.
Way to go out in style.
You know what? I'm like, why did they leave the stupid plug in there now?
Oh, Jesus.
Perfect.
You're right.
Perfect.
When you know you're done, you're fucking done.
You're done.
That's it. I'm gonna jerk off to your TV
Just
show.
firebomb the whole area.
Go down like fucking Nino Brown. If I'm going down, I'm taking a whole lot of motherfuckers with me.
Kamikaze in my ass right into the bridge.
Blaze of glory, dude. Blaze of fucking glory, man. It's just the fucking, man. We did a show the other night, and I was out with my buddy Aaron after the show. It was a great show. We had a great time. We're hanging out with these girls after the show at a bar, and there's one, and she's a beautiful girl, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna approach this girl. She's really cute. I want to talk to her. So I start talking to her. I get her number. Dude, I'm being as upfront and candid with this girl as I can be, but like in a charming way. And I'm like, I want to call you. She's like, all right. And I go, don't give me your number if you don't want me to call. I'm going to call you. You know what I mean? Like, let's do this for real.
Jeez, that sounds like a threat.
And she's
like, no, I'm fucking call
I'm gonna
you.
call you.
But it was funny. We're laughing. And she's like, God, call me. You better call me. All right. I'm
really,
expecting
gonna
a call, right?
call you.
So I go, okay, cool. She gives me her number. She goes to leave. I walk outside. She's outside taking pictures with my buddy Aaron. She's got her arms all over him. She gives him her number, leaves the bar, comes back, goes directly to him 2 hours later, hangs up, literally just ignores me like I was never there. And we were talking about this, and I go, dude, do you believe the fucking audacity of that? Like, it's fine if you don't like me. I can deal with that. But it's like, if I did that to two girls, it would be a shitstorm. It would be a shitstorm. It's unfucking real. Their ego, like, I used to have a bit I did in my act, but it was a true story. I had sex with a girl one time. We wake up the next day, and she goes, that never would have happened if I wasn't so drunk last night.
Wow, she said that
She said
to
that
you?
to me. I go, can you imagine if I said that to a woman? Like, hey, baby, that never would have happened if I was... Rape! I wouldn't even get the sentence out of my fucking mouth. Literally, I would not even finish the sentence, dude. These chicks can do things where if you did it, you're a creep, you're rapey. It fucking drives me nuts.
You must have felt like a piece of dog shit that night. Like
What
she gives you the number, and then
Dude, it
she
felt
goes
horrible.
outside,
Yeah.
and then you just see I'm being blown off.
You know why I felt horrible, too? This is true, and this is really sad, actually. I saw her, and I was like, you know what, dude? This chick is usually someone I would think is out of my league. And I go, you know what?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I go, I'm not selling myself short, dude. I'm a good person. I'm going to fucking talk to this girl.
You talked your way up. You talked yourself up.
Yeah, and I got her number, and I'm like, God damn it, yeah, I fucking did it.
It
and
can
then
work.
She showed me immediately, no, you can't.
No,
you
Put
can't.
you right back where you belonged, motherfucker.
Yeah. Without an ounce of remorse. Without an ounce of remorse, dude. It's... I can't even. I'm just done.
Wow, that is fucking brutal. That's like school shit. That happens to you in school, and you go home going, fucking bitch! And then you have to have it happen like last week.
Well, dude, it's like Burr says in his act. It is school shit because when you Burr's got that thing in his act about when you don't face that threat of physical harm for your whole life,
right?
That school shit carries into your adulthood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, guys? That shit gets knocked out of us at 11, 12 years
I love when
old.
Burr's doing that. She knows she's not going to get hit.
Yeah.
She knows you're not going to punch her in the face.
It's so. It's so true, dude, and it's like we get that shit knocked out of us, and then they fucking don't, and then they just carry that. It's such fucking immaturity. They float through life like that chick. Maybe I'm a lesbian. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Really, you're just gonna decide what you want to fucking be? What the fuck is wrong with you, you sociopath? You like Snatch or not? If you don't like it, you're not a lesbian. If you do, you do. But it's not some sort of fucking... Oh, well, that's the other thing, too. They just fucking say whatever. Oh,
Joe,
Jesus.
Joe.
Dude, I got to stop.
Joe, listen to me. Joe.
I love this.
Joe, look at me.
It's
Joe,
unbelievable.
You need to get laid.
I just got laid 2 days ago. Yeah, I'm doing all right, believe it or not. I know how to bottle this up.
You certainly do.
Dude, if a woman is a woman, if she's a respectable person, a respectful person, an individual, dude, I'll treat her like a queen, dude. I got
Yeah.
no problem with that.
But you can't.
None.
But you can't fucking base your decision on women just on this one girl who fucking negged you at the shit bar upstate. You gotta fucking.
I'm not. I'm
Okay.
basing it on everything I see in the news and in the.
But that's the news, you
This is
know?
the thing. That's why I say I'm not sexist.
Yeah.
I just hate certain women that do this. You know what I mean? There's certain women that do this, and there's a lot of them that do it now.
Yeah.
And it's fucking ridiculous, man.
It's a
fucking
world.
ridiculous.
It's a
All
world.
right. We gotta get one more break in, and then we're gonna finish up with these guys.
Yes.
Joe DeRosa and Colin. What are we promoting today, boys? Joe, what
I
do you got?
my my CD's out, so please go buy it. The Depression Auction is the title. It's on Comedy Central Records. You can get it at iTunes and Amazon. And I'm going to be at Helium in Philadelphia the weekend of October 30th. Me and Amy Schumer are co-headlining at Helium. So
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so check that
Colin,
out.
what do you got going on, brother?
I'm probably just gonna bury pornos after the show.
In the woods.
No, yeah,
in plastic Ziploc bags.
I threw that out there. You guys are like, all right, creepy. Yeah. I'm in Hartford tonight. You can check out ColinKane.com
Okay.
for tickets, and then that's what's going on, man.
All right. I'll explain the porn thing after the break. It just showed you're a lot younger than me and Ant.
The fact that I bury pornos?
Yeah, because I think we used tinfoil because I don't think they had fucking Ziplocs.
I didn't use anything. Like I
don't
said,
think
I
they had
just put it in the-
Ziplocs back
I just
then.
put it in the
I didn't
fort.
keep them in my house because I knew my.
Yeah,
fucking-
we all hid our shit, but
Yeah.
I don't think we had the option of Ziploc bags to
Yeah.
keep the moisture out.
I came home from school one day, and on the table was about 17 porno mags with a little yellow post-it note from my dad. See me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. Found the collection, dude.
Oh,
At least he knew you weren't gay. He should have been happy.
Still.
No
Oh,
homo.
sorry to the gay people, but I mean, it was a different
No,
era back
Joe-
then.
Joe
and
is
there was
actually taking a
a
piss
real
right now.
concern that maybe your son was gay, and
Yeah.
I went with that, and I'm
yeah, like
sorry.
fathers don't still find it a great concern. Give me a break.
The Virus, Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Having a great show with Joe DeRosa and Colin Kane. As far as Twitter goes, I believe it's just Colin Kane on Twitter.
Yes.
Kane's spelled Kane.
Yes.
Well, I mean, it could be the
yes, sir.
It
Brett
could be
Favre over here.
It could be the Cain and Abel thing. I don't know. There's
Yeah.
other ways to spell Cain.
Let's go through all of them right now.
That's okay. Joe DeRosa
All right.
Comedy, I think, on
Yeah,
Twitter.
that's right. Thank you.
If you want to follow Joe and his bitterness.
I gotta follow you, Joe.
Matt in
Follow
Queensbury
you.
writes, DeRosa's killing today, but Jesus Christ, make sure he takes some blood pressure medication after the show today.
I know. Sound like fucking Pat Cooper in here today.
What's happening with these people? Oh, angry constantly.
How has he not died of a heart attack, that Pat Cooper, with all that anger and energy that he
Keeps you
throws
going,
out?
dude. Your angst keeps you going.
That's what some people would say. Hey, thin gals and fat pay. Guess it was a slow news day. The newspaper. Skinny girls make a lot more money than they say curvy girls, but we all know what that means.
Fat.
Yeah.
Fat fucks.
Yeah.
And they compared a girl that weighs 134 pounds. The average girl weighs 164 pounds. And they compared her with a girl that weighs 194 pounds. And they're saying that the skinny girl makes $10,719 more per year on
Yeah.
average
Like-
than the fat girl.
I wonder how
Yeah.
they did that. They just pick two girls out that were fat. Is it an
The fat
average
girl
thing?
makes $9,873 on average less than skinny girls.
Well, you know, there's going to be setbacks to the lifestyle you choose. What are you going to do? You know, is it different for fat guys? Do fat guys make equal?
I don't know. I don't know, man.
Probably not. A lot of executives are, overweight guys.
Yeah.
But that's because they become executives, right?
Yeah,
And then get
probably.
fat.
Maybe that's it.
I don't know how they did this. That's a good question, Ant.
Yeah,
Over
like-
25 years, if a working gal has a 25-year career, This is where the stats are fucked up because now she's losing her looks 25 years in, so she's not making as much, right?
Right. Yeah, I
Right?
agree. Yeah,
Come
I
on.
agree. I agree.
You never see fat old secretaries, do you now?
No, you don't. No, you see
Wow,
old
that's true.
secretaries.
You see
huh?
old secretaries,
They're not
but not
fat old
fat ones.
secretaries.
They're gone.
Over 25 years, the skinny girl will make $389,000 more than the fat girl. Gaining 30 pounds can result in a $15,574 loss in annual
Good
pay.
for them.
In annual pay.
It shows willpower. It
Yeah.
shows fucking, stick-to-itiveness.
Yeah,
And they're probably working more because they're not eating.
Yeah,
most
I
of the
agree.
time.
That's a message to all you fat girls.
Yeah.
Work a little harder.
That's great. That was a great message too. Because there's some fat chick right now who hates being fat, and then you just told her she's not gonna make money.
She's gonna be broke.
She's not going to get skinny feeling sorry for herself. Get out there and try a little bit.
Come on. Work that ass off and make a few bucks.
You want to lay around all day. You wonder why you're making less money.
You lazy bitch.
That's
Fatty.
unbelievable.
Opie and Anthony on the Virus, Sirius XM.